so fucking long. Holy shit. I feel blessed to have made it out. And I'm being very honest when I say this, dog. I've been blessed to make it out of this goddamn week with this nightmare fucking project at work. I mean, god damn it, man. Boy, y'all don't understand it sometimes, man. Sometimes, man. I really say it. Sometimes jobs that require mental labor is much worse than jobs that require physical fucking labor, dog. Man, I got put on this fucking project with this team of fucking, and this is where I really learned I am really a fucking nerd, bro. Like, I realized it. Bro, you cannot not be a nerd and everybody else around you is fucking nerds, because you gotta be able to keep up with those fucking nerds, man. And god damn it, I work with a team of about 20 people, all types of Wi-Fi engineers, network engineers, construction, just the fuck, man. And the crazy part about it is, I don't even really want to be too specific, but shit was just crazy, bro. I'm talking about, bro, I had to deal with over 700 fucking deployments. And it's weird because it switched from 700 Meraki APs over to 700 Ruckus APs. And we had about fucking 700. Now this is on each tower, because it's Tower A and Tower B. Then we had, man, this shit just got ridiculous, bro. It's fucking disgusting, dog. We got 700 CBS 350 Cisco smart switches that I am not going to explain the intricacies, but we have Meraki IDF switches going to CBS 350s, and our access points are connecting to the goddamn CBS 350s. It's like, I feel like we fixed every issue with every person that was having problems, but just as we was trying to wrap up this fucking project, this is why I spent an hour just decompressing, because y'all don't fucking understand, dog. This shit had me feeling some type of way, bro. It had me feeling some type of way, bro. I hate it when I'm around people and I have to not only do their job, but do my job at the same exact time. And if you're a dedicated Wi-Fi engineer, if you're a dedicated network engineer, if you're dedicated, then you should not need me to do anything. You should already be well versed with how to do your job. But that's why I like dealing with people that are knowledgeable in multiple disciplines. That's why I like dealing with people that's knowledgeable in multiple disciplines, because, bro, I've met NetEng guys that have no idea what to do if a ruckus was put in front of them. All they know how to do is configure the switches so that the ruckus APs will get connectivity. I've met Wi-Fi people that it's so strange and it's so weird, but they know fucking nothing beyond the wireless infrastructure. And I'm like, dog, y'all really threw me on this call to bridge the fucking gap? Are you fucking crazy? Bruh, I swear I felt like I ended up doing, and fuck teams. I'm gonna be real with you. Fuck Teams. Fuck whatever that update is that they did to Teams. Right now, I'm just venting to y'all. We gonna get to the other shit, but right now I'm just venting because, well, I think I'm gonna need therapy at some point. I think I am going to need therapy, man. It wouldn't be so bad if everybody was pulling their own weight. I'm talking about, dude, I'm sitting with the VP of fucking technology. I'm sitting with, and I don't even know why he was there. I don't know why this guy was there. I really fucking don't, because he did nothing but ask questions, dumbass questions that there was nothing we could do about. And then we got to points where people on the Wi-Fi team was like, well, that's all we can do. I mean, there's nothing else we can do. I don't like excuses, bro. If something ain't working, there's a reason why it ain't working. If you say that you have not found anything wrong with our system and the way we have our shit set up and connected, then the only other option that it could be is the customer and their equipment that they are trying to connect. And it's like, bro, these people are smart as hell, bro. These people are smart as hell with what they do, right? With the discipline that they have chosen, right? They are smart as hell when it comes to that shit, dog. But they overthink shit so much that they don't even think about the most simplest things, bro. Oh, I love Akeem Ali, man. That boy smooth. That boy is smooth, man. I fuck with this shit for real, for real. But that's the shit that I've been going through. And the thing is, I thought this shit was gonna be over and done with, and dog, I gotta sit through this shit for 3 more fucking days. I gotta sit through this shit for 3 more days. Sheesh. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, man, sometimes I miss the days of just riding around on a forklift. I kid you not, man. Go to aisle 6, bay 9, nigga. Like, oh man, I guess I don't miss the money, cause nigga, when you do physical labor, nigga, they treat your ass like you ain't worth shit, nigga. But you know, it's just, I don't know, man. I just feel like, man, this was the longest week ever. And it was so bad. Even the on-site techs were like, dog, we are tired of this shit. Them niggas was like, bruh, there ain't more that we can do, dog. Like, we've done this, and this. We've gone to these people's residences fucking 3, 4, 5 times, bro. Everybody was just tired, bro. Everybody was fucking tired, man. The account managers was like, dog, can we please wrap this shit up and fucking they had this lady who is another account manager on site, man. Dog, she was so over this shit. She was so tired of emailing these people, and they don't pick up their phones, bro. They don't pick up their phones, dog. These are people who fucking take vacations in just the middle of a random ass week. These are people who pay fucking $9,000. Yeah, you got it. They paid $9,000 per month for a goddamn 1 bedroom, and they are just trying their hardest to appease these people, bro. And I get it, I understand, bro. It's a lot of money right there. So, you know, we powered through it, man. I feel like we did good, man. I feel like we made a lot of headway. And then right at 5, bro, right at 5, not even right at 5. I'm lying. It had to be like maybe 4:45 or 4:50, somewhere around there. A motherfucker who we thought their issue, because there's only like 3 more people with fucking random ass issues. A motherfucker who we thought their issue was fixed, all of a sudden popped up with problems again. But I think he fucking with us though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I think that dude is purposely fucking with us because he is an IT guy and he is really specific about certain things. Yo, nigga was like, the nigga was like, hey, when we get this taken care of, can you send me a root cause analysis report? I'm like, nigga, for what? What are you gonna do with that, nigga? What are you gonna do with it, nigga? You can't troubleshoot our system, nigga. You cannot. You have absolutely zero fucking idea of any of this shit, dog. I'm like, dog, this is a root cause. Can you send me a root cause analysis report? Yeah, we'll send you a root cause analysis report that says you need to change your motherfucking devices, nigga. That's exactly what the fuck. Dog, we moved this nigga off of the Meraki switch to a Cisco 9200 fucking switch, dog. We set this nigga up differently than everybody in the fucking building, bro. Everybody in the fucking building is set up much different than this nigga is, you know? I mean, no, he's set up different than everybody else in the fucking building, bro. I'm talking about we went above and beyond for this dude, and then come to find out this idiot switched off the network we set up for him and went back to the residence fucking network where he has had all the fucking issues. And I'm like, dog, does he think we cannot see this, bro? We can see this. We can see a clear report of every AP that your stupid fucking devices hit. We can see it, nigga. We just go straight to Ruckus Comscope, bro. We can look right at the shit, dog. And I'm like, dog, that's why I feel like this nigga is fucking with us, bro. That's why I feel like this nigga is fucking with us, bro. And I think we're allowing this guy to fuck with us. And I think he's having a very fun time because the person next to him is fine. The person above him is fine. And the person fucking below him is fine. But he is having fucking issues. I'm like, dog, come on, fam. I'm like, bro. Lord, get me off this call. Get me off this call. Oh man, I'm just like, dog, bruh, y'all don't know what the fuck we go through, bruh. Y'all as engineers, y'all have no idea the turmoil that we have to go through, bro. When I say we did everything in the fucking book, bro, everything in the book to help this, his setup was working perfect. I'm talking about he was on another VLAN. He was on his pretty much his own personal VLAN in that building. And I'm like, dog, why? Just why, bro? But it is what it is, man. Today is Friday. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna chill. And I'm just gonna vibe, man. I'm just gonna vibe, bro. And I think it was so bad, bro, because all of these days I haven't been getting off at 5, bro. I've been getting off mad fucking late. I'm talking about my body was like, yo, nigga, what the fuck are you doing, my guy? Bro, I haven't had enough time to fucking think. I haven't had enough time to think, bro, because I've been stuck with this. And again, when it comes to very high level people, I'm never saying no, bro. That shit is not happening. It is what it is. Shout out to bro man from the 5th floor. You ever hear Akeem Ali's music? That boy cold as fuck. Yeah, he cold as fuck. Shout out to SN Kev. He say, what up, Sick and Crew? Hey man, what's up, big dog? What's up, big dog? How you doing, man? What up, Link? All right, man, we got a lot to get to, so let's get to it, man. I'm telling you, bro, sometimes I use this shit as a place to just fucking vent, bro. And today I needed to fucking vent because that shit had me, bro. I'm talking about I was 38 hot all day. You know, I know that I was mad because when I get mad, bro, I get real I get real to the point. I get real to the point, right? Like, I don't really want to have any more joking conversations. I just want to get straight to just whatever the issue is, bro. All right, so I guess we can start with GTA. I guess we can start with Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto. All right. First of all, let me move my windows, get everything situated properly so that all of this shit makes sense. And then let's go to it. All right. Cool. We here, man. Rockstar delays Grand Theft Auto 6 to 2026. Rockstar Games has announced the release of Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed to next year. In a blog post, the developer said the game will now launch on May 26, 2026. This is not shocking. I feel like they did something very similar to this with Grand Theft Auto 5. I am almost sure of it because I remember pre-ordering that shit and then I remember that shit getting fucking moved. But whatever. They say, we are very sorry that this is later than you expected. All right, whatever. Let me tell you, I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this for a number of reasons, right? There is way too many games out here for us to be sitting up here talking about, man. Oh no, Grand Theft Auto got moved. Like, this would have been big news in a dry year. This year is not dry. This year is this year is packed with games. Matter of fact, this year is packed with so many games that, nigga, we might not even be able to get to them. So this works out great for me, bro, because for the last, probably since my birthday on the 15th, bro, I haven't had any real time to really fucking play any video games, dog. I feel deprived at this point. I feel like I need to do better. I feel like I need to fucking do better, man. But yeah, no, so this doesn't make me mad. This doesn't piss me off. This doesn't make me say, Grand Theft Rockstar, when you gonna put out a game? Like, dog, we got plenty of fucking games. I'm looking forward to Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye is a game that I am looking forward to. I cannot wait to play this game. This is from the creators of Grand Theft Auto. This will give me the fix that I am looking for, and it is on some futuristic sci-fi shit, which makes it even better for me. Like, I am good. But it's great that they came out and said this. Now, you know me. When I start thinking about this, I start thinking about shit in a bit of a different way, right? What I really think is, I don't think that this game is being delayed because they're working on it. No. I don't think that this is being delayed because they're working on it. I know a lot of people believe that. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, they're just polishing. They're polishing. Nah, they not polishing shit. No, it ain't the Series S either. It is not the Series S either. They're not polishing. That game is not, 9 times out of 10, that game is finished. You know what they're waiting for? They're waiting, because remember, y'all boy, Orange Man, with them fucking tariffs, that shit went into play May 1st, right? Which is why people don't even understand why they got that announcement from Microsoft. Yo, everybody is like, oh, Microsoft is crazy. They're killing themselves. What are they doing? Nigga, they are preemptively putting shit in place because of these fucking tariffs and how these tariffs are going to affect them with the devices that they have. And I will tell you this, that's what you voted for. I'm sorry. I have to continue to tell you that you guys voted for this. You voted for this nonsense. It ain't so funny now, huh? It ain't so funny now. But yeah, I don't think this has anything to do with this game being finished, whether it's done or not. I truly, truly don't believe it is. I do, however, think that they are going to have a pricing scheme that they are trying to look at what the reactions of the market is going to be before they actually put this game on the market, because they have expectations for this game that they do not want to miss. That they do not want to miss. So I think they're just going to see how all of this shit plays out. Jason Schreier said he talked to Rockstar devs and they said the game was never coming out this fall. That could have definitely been possible as well. That could definitely be possible as well. Not debating it at all. I just don't think it's because they're polishing the game or trying to finish the game. I think it's more of a, let's see what's happening with this stupid motherfucker that just got voted in, and let's see how this is going to affect our bottom line. I think that's more of the scenario that they're waiting for right now. A Microsoft and American company too. Yeah, they're an American company, but what y'all don't understand is America was sold down the river years ago. All these manufacturing jobs, they purposely left America and went to places where they could get shit made for very low prices. Again, I don't know how anybody could be stupid enough to believe that all of a sudden those jobs are going to come back. So not only does the business pay more for the product, but the customer is expected to pay more for the product. You have to be a fucking fool. You have to be a grade A dummy. A grade A fucking dummy to believe that math is going to math and fucking work. You have to be one stupid motherfucker. If anything, those jobs will come back, but they will be automated jobs. They will be jobs done by fucking AI and require very little human interaction. So even if that was the case, it's still not going to be beneficial to anybody. Except for the business. Craziness, man. Yeah, a lot of places got hit hard, man. Let's not pretend like we didn't see it coming. The interest and excitement surrounding blah blah blah. Now that's opinion. I don't really give a fuck about that. Whatever release, the goal has always been to try and exceed your expectations, and Grand Theft Auto is no exception. Yada yada yada. You know, PR speak. Hey, we're trying to do the best game for you. Like, yeah, whatever, buddy. We've heard it all before. But they can't realistically tell you why. It's just not gonna happen. Shout out to Swallow Pony Juice. That's a wild name. That is a wild name. I vote for anarchy and for eternal peace with that. Yo, my man say he vote for the hot cold. Oh man. I don't think the tariffs would affect digital releases at all, but that's not the biggest thing. All of these products, all of the accessories, all of the physical games. Come on. You gotta get those supplies from somewhere. You gotta get it from somewhere. Yo. I mean, we might need that though. We might need the order out of chaos. Real shit. But. So, what I will say though, is I am looking forward to GTA 6. Hopefully everybody else is looking forward to GTA 6. Again, a delay, if it was never coming out, if it was never supposed to be this year, I'm cool with all of that, my boy. I'm cool with all of that. I got so much to play this year that I am not tripping. Fuck around, Lost Soul Aside gonna be next year too, man, because they don't know what the fuck to do with this release. Like, they are still trying to figure out what the fuck they're gonna release. I guess it is what it is, man. I guess it is what it is. The best thing is finding out they make Nike and Gucci products that sell for hundreds and thousands, built for $5, including labor. Thank you, China workers on TikTok. Y'all didn't know that? Hold on. And I'm gonna get back to the game and shit, but y'all, for real, y'all really, I worked for Chanel, bro. I worked for Chanel at one point in time, dog. I swear to God, promise you, not lying, dog. Y'all really thought that those bags costed them anywhere close to what the fuck they charge y'all for that crap? And it's been out about Nikes and all of these other shoes for years. I'm talking about they had little kids jumping out of fucking windows. Nigga, they put a suicide net near the factory because niggas was just like, nah, fuck this, dog. I'm out. Niggas was just like, I'm out, bro. So this has been the case forever, bro. That's why I don't understand why people be so obsessed with these name brands. I don't get it. I've never gotten it. Most of those clothes are ugly as fuck and only good for show. It's only good to say, look at what I bought. Like, that's it. But did y'all really not know all of this crap, all of this expensive ass bullshit that y'all paying for does not cost a lick of what you paying for? Dog, there is no way, bro. There is no way, dog. It's unbelievable. I'm never gonna believe that my chat believes that. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I can't accept that. I cannot accept that. I cannot accept that this came as news to any of y'all, for real. The American dream is one of the biggest scams known to man, but y'all just figuring it out in 2025. Y'all just figuring out that the people that flaunt these ugly, stupid, expensive pieces that they don't actually put a lot of effort into it, that they don't use the greatest. Come on, man. Ain't no way, dog. I love y'all, man, but ain't no motherfucking way, bro. I refuse to believe any of this. All of these are lies. These are lies. You guys do not believe this. Oh, wow. I think oh, no, it isn't. It's right here. Never mind. Do you mind? I say, do you mind? Okay. Oh, shit. I think my Discord is broken. Uh-oh. Give me a second. I think I broke Discord. I think I broke it. Yeah, let's force that shit out of here. Get out of here, you bitch. Get out of here. Let's try this again. Oh, you doing update 1 of 17, are you? Is that what you're doing? Ah, okay. I feel you. I feel you, nigga. The funny thing is all the items with all the labels with Gucci, Louis, Prada, etc. are literally marketed for people to go into depth to look rich. And you know, the funny part about it is, bro, I got a lot of rich people that I fucking know. And you would never know that they're rich because they don't walk around in that shit. The game is for the poor people. The game is for the poor. For the poor. The poor people. For the poppers. For the fucking poppers. That's who it's for. It's for the poppers. Yeah. It's all listen. It's all a game, and y'all just realizing that the game is being played without you. Yep. Sucks. But hey, it sucks to suck, man. It's all good. It's all good, guys. We'll get past it. All right. So, since we got past Rockstar and nobody seems to care, I guess I thought it was a situation where you guys would be all up in arms about this, but you know, I had to understand that you guys You guys are smart, man. You guys are fucking smart. Now, I just want to know. I really need to know how this is gonna work. I really need to know and understand how the fuck this one right here is gonna work. Honestly, I can't even explain this. I can't even joke this away. I can't even begin to tell you how crazy this is. I mean, this is just this is insane. These two, this is insane. Microsoft has confirmed global price rises for Xbox hardware and software, including a $100 bump for the Xbox Series X in the US. First-party game prices will remain the same for the time being, but will climb to $80 from $70 from the holiday season onwards. How those prices translate overseas has not been revealed. Prices for existing Xbox games will not change. The recommended retailer price hikes kick in today, May 1st, 2025. May 1st, 2025. That's an important day. That's an important day, I'm telling you. The reasons given for the increases by Xbox are market conditions and the rising cost of development, with Microsoft acknowledging that the changes are challenging. The changes are challenging. The cheaper Xbox Series S console will increase by $80 for both the 512 gig and the 1 terabyte models to $450 respectively. Respectively? You're raising the Xbox Series S to $450 fucking dollars? Boy, listen here. No, it's definitely because the excuse here is the tariffs. Because why would these prices change if these devices are already on the shelves in the US? Ask yourself that question. Nobody has had trouble finding a fucking Xbox if they wanted one. So if this is relative to the tariffs, they are already here. They are already in America. And if they aren't already in America, why in the fuck would they be looking to build more? Who is the audience for it? Who is the audience for it? Who is the audience for it? Why would they continue to produce the hardware that really isn't selling? If they plan on putting out something in 2026, because isn't that the rumor that in 2026 they are going to put out some new fucking Xbox? To be honest with you, I think part of the reason that they're doing this is because of perception. Part of this is because of perception. They see the Switch 2 coming out and they changed the price of the Series S to match that of the Switch 2. Because when people go to that shelf and they see that there's a Switch 2 for $449 and a Xbox Series S for $380 or $299 or whatever the fuck they selling them shits for nowadays, the perception is going to be, oh, this costs more, so it must be better.
Right.
Same thing with the Xbox. The Xbox is the Series X, they trying to get away with murder with that one. They are trying to get away with absolute murder. You have the same hardware from 2020, ain't nothing changed, but you paying $100 more if you want that garbage.
Yep.
And then
What they're doing.
And then you got to realize that these devices are already in the US. So the tariffs and all of this shit that they talking about with game development and how it became challenging. Nigga, y'all barely developed anything, dog. You barely developed anything. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, seriously. No.
Well, see, it can't be the tariffs, right? Because if they raise prices worldwide. If it was tariffs, they would just be raising them in the U.S. They raise in pretty much every region they're selling the Xboxes. There was a price increase, so it can't be the tariffs.
That's crazy.
It's just them trying to. What some people are saying is them. I was listening to Mooch's podcast. Some people saying it was them trying to, because they're not selling a lot of hardware. They're gonna just try to make it up by just making money off the console.
Oh no, they are.
Fact,
that is fact.
Yeah.
But do you know why that is fact? Because remember, they said that they wanted to have how many? 100 million Game Pass subscriptions by fucking 2027 or some shit like that. Or they done?
They ain't never getting to 100 million subscribers.
They are never getting to there. Now they are trying to manipulate the situation. They're trying to manipulate the situation and see what they can fucking throw at the wall and see if that shit'll work. That's exactly what the hell is going on right now. The thing is, I don't know who this is going to work for. Shout out to my man Craig, the tech guy. Xbox has 12 T-flops and 52 CUs. It's worth it. All right. Cool. Jesus. The Xbox Standard Disc Edition is going from 499 whatever the fuck that is to 599 whatever the fuck that is. What is that? Euros and British pounds? Is that the difference between those two symbols? Because one of them looked like a L with a line through it, and the other one looked like a C with two lines in it. So what the fuck is the what the fuck is that L thing? Oh, the L. Oh, okay. PlayStation better not fall for it. Fall for it, brother. You wishing on the star if you think PlayStation is not getting in on this robbery, bro. You really think they not finna get in on the theft? You crazy nigga. They see a sweet lick and you think they finna turn around and be like, nope, not me. Not me.
I mean, sick. It's gonna be hard for them to sell a digital PlayStation 5 for the same price as a Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if PlayStation did a price increase. I wouldn't be surprised. This might be the first generation where you saw this. I don't know if this will be the first. This is the first generation where you see these price increases.
Bruh.
On hardware, don't be price decreases.
They have gone beyond them. They have gotten beyond themselves at this point. They have the
$80 game
price increase. No, I'm not even talking about the $80 games, bro. Because to me, in circumstantial situations, $80 is cheap for a game, bro. Some games I've gotten so much enjoyment out of that I would have paid $80. Hell, even $100.
Let me tell you a game.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a game I'm playing right now. I mean, I don't know how in the world they're selling this Expedition 33 for $50. This is not a $50 game. I mean, this shit, to me, the quality is on a higher level than any of that bullshit Microsoft put out. You know what I mean?
To be honest with you, Sam Alton, that conversation about running to PC, that is not a good one, my boy. That is not a good one.
I saw somebody tweet out
that conversation that people could have had, but not in this particular situation, because these graphics cards are worse than the fucking consoles.
Yeah, these graphics cards. I mean, especially NVIDIA. I mean, NVIDIA fanboys been complaining about the prices and the fact that they're not getting much better performance, but they're paying way more for these GPUs. I saw a tweet by somebody who said something about basically just go to PC where you can just steal everything. That's what you should do. Now that everything going up.
Oh, I mean,
Why you laughing, Sick? That's what they said.
They made one hell of an argument, bro. Like, shit, just build a PC, whatever it costs to build it, and then just steal everything. That's who would have thought?
Yeah, the person said, LMAO, glad I can steal games on PC. I want to PC if I want to. Modern gaming doesn't deserve revenue. Earn it the fuck now.
Nah, the thing is, these console manufacturers have been bugging the fuck out lately, man. I don't know if they too comfortable. And I'm not just speaking about one or the other. I'm talking about all of them together, bro. It's like they are all like really, really trying to oversell themselves, man. Like I don't know what the fuck. They overselling, but they're undervalued. They're not providing the value that should, be given, and it's becoming evident and apparent, and everybody is just passing the buck and trying to blame the other, not the other company, but they blame shit like what did Microsoft said? They said because of market conditions. What the fuck is market conditions? What does market conditions mean to the consumer? What exactly does that mean to the consumer?
Listen, Sick, I don't even know. Phil Spencer told them in an interview what the plan was. He said if we can't grow Xbox, then we need to extract more money from our existing customers. I mean, that's what he said. So
I'm cool on these prices because these prices really don't make sense, bro. I feel like a PS5 Pro at $700 it's worth its weight in gold, right? But a fucking $600 PS5 original, the fuck are we talking about here, bro?
No.
What the fuck? A $600 Xbox Series X. What in the fuck are we talking about? What value?
You don't think it's gonna sell at that price?
It's not selling at the current price. How do you think rising something that won't sell as is going to make it better for you? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Well, they only reported, they reported their last earnings that they was only down 6% on hardware.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, after being like eight quarters in a row down 30%, how much lower can you get?
That's down 30% in one quarter. I mean, that's down
right.
6% in one quarter. Now, if we start putting these quarters together, you start looking at the real fucking number. But I mean, how much more can you fall from the bottom? How much more can you fall, bro? How much? Dog, they already are selling a little. Like, how much more can you not sell, bro? At this point, niggas who already got Xboxes is buying Xboxes, bro.
This might work though. It might, by increasing the price like this, it may create fear and hysteria and get people to buy.
It won't. They weren't scared enough to buy it for a cheaper price, but they're gonna buy it now that it's a more expensive price.
Look,
what up, Jemima?
Remember that one Christmas? The Christmas before last when they had the Series S discount to $150, and that shit still didn't sell. Now,
yes,
I don't even think it's worth $150.
You and these damn rhetorical ass questions, dog.
Yeah,
man, like, yo, you remember last Christmas when that shit was $450 and it didn't sell, nigga? But then it was like,
it was $150.
You don't think that people gonna buy that shit for $100 extra?
No, that's not what I was saying. No, what I was saying is people that wasn't going to buy it for $150, they certainly not going to buy it for $379 or whatever the fuck it is now.
Here's the thing. Y'all don't really understand that a lot of people in America are fucking broke. They are living paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not saying this to try and down anybody or anything like that. I'm just saying
no.
The scenario really is. You know what I mean? So again, there's people out there that truly cannot afford this shit, which is why they were in such an uproar about $70 games, which is why they want everything to be fucking free. Because if it becomes, yo, do I buy food or buy this game, nigga, it's gonna be food. I hope. I hope. But that's why y'all gotta look at this shit for what it is. Again, this is not good on any side of the aisle. I think Nintendo might have the greatest possibility of surviving this shit because they're putting out a new platform. So a lot of things have failed into their lap. But with the previous platforms that's already out there, it's going to be a hard sell to say that you're going to sell something for $100 extra that I wasn't even willing to buy at the price that it was being advertised as.
See, the Xbox with sprinkles, isn't it $729?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
They really think somebody gonna buy that over a PS5 Pro?
A lot of stupid people probably will, bro. We got a lot of stupid people over here, bro. There's a lot of stupid people. I will not listen. I'm never doubting the stupidity of Americans ever again. Ever again. Ever again. Nope. Can't do it. We're gonna have a gaming crash. Maybe. Maybe. I would like.
I don't
to
think we're
see-
headed towards. I don't think we're headed towards no gaming crash. We might be headed towards the economic crash, not just gaming, the whole economy.
Oh no, it
everything.
ain't just gaming. It ain't just gaming. Gaming will be a product of this crash, though. It definitely will be a
absolutely
product of this crash. Now everything else falling apart.
Listen,
sheesh.
Sick. I saw an interview with the Orange Man. He said straight up. He said it was an interview. Somebody was asking him. People said that they didn't vote for the stuff you're doing. They didn't vote for this. These tariffs.
Yeah, they did.
All this shit. He said no, they did. He said all the stuff I'm doing. I campaigned on all of this stuff. They did vote for it. That's exactly what he said.
Yep.
He said they did vote for it. So I don't feel bad for anybody losing their. If you voted for this, you lose your business, your farm, your job, your whatever, and you voted for this shit.
That's the parsley.
Then you deserve what you're getting.
Cilantro. Yeah. No, my bad, Link. I'm talking about something in the background. Cilantro. Shout out to CFix. He says the next Xbox will be $1,000 OEM PC with an Xbox logo slapped on it. Microsoft is pulling out of the console space. Maybe. Appreciate you, brother. 2025 is the year for everybody to get it ready.
Microsoft didn't even. This is the first time they didn't mention in their next forecast. They didn't even talk about their hardware. They literally, because you remember, I think her name is Amy Hood. She would always forecast, we expect the next quarter to be down 25% consoles. They didn't even say that about consoles.
I mean, what are they going to say?
In their projection. I think this shit is a wrap, man. They wrapping it up.
I mean, it is a wrap, but it's a wrap for just a lot more than that. It's a wrap for a lot of this shit, man. Again, I don't know. And I really don't care either. These companies need to figure this shit out, bro. Whoever comes out and says, you know what? Let me be the last to raise prices. They might be the person to come out on top of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, if Sony came out and said, you know what? We're going to do like a little price drop. You know what I'm saying? You can go pick you up a PlayStation 5 digital or whatever for like $350 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That would be what people would go for.
Well, as soon as Microsoft announced these price increases, Sony did start posting on their Twitter account about the Astrobot bundle on the base PS5 with Astrobot.
Yeah, I mean,
I definitely think this is the death sentence for the Xbox.
This could be the death sentence for more than just the Xbox. I mean, because. What if people decide not to play the game? Because this is all a big game, but what if people decide not to play? What if people really withhold their money in fear of what's next?
Man, it could happen. I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
I mean, the people who are going to be eating good is people who do not live in America. They're going to be all right. Some of them. Because this is the big deal, is that there's counter tariffs. So anything coming from America to fucking China is being super fucking tariffed. And anything coming from China going to America is being super fucking tariffed. But y'all like the word tariff, right? Y'all like buzzwords. Y'all like buzzwords, man. There's one for you. Yeah, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get very bad before it gets good. As a matter of fact, this holiday isn't gonna feel like a holiday, and I think a lot of people. Well, here's what I will say. Some of this shit is gonna be postponed. Some of this tariff shit, they're gonna reverse on it. They're gonna stop. Like, it's just gonna hurt them way more than it hurts anybody else. And truthfully, like I said, if the American people really wanted to make a fucking take a stand, then what they would simply do is stop buying the shit for the bullshit prices that they're putting it out for. People complaining about eggs, stop buying eggs. They don't want these eggs to go bad. They don't want to just throw out a whole bunch of supplies of fucking eggs. Stop buying the fucking eggs. And I guarantee you the price will drop. Supply and demand. As long as y'all goofy motherfuckers is like, these eggs are too high. Here, take my $20. Why the fuck would they drop the price? Why would they drop the price? That's simple economics. Now, again, I don't understand what Xbox is doing in this case, because people already don't want their eggs. People already are not trying to get their eggs. So this is not going to fucking help at all. Them saying that they're going to raise the price of the Xbox that people already don't want doesn't make a lick of fucking sense to me. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
You know, I think somebody said 67% of Microsoft's their gaming revenue comes from PlayStation.
Of course.
67%. That's crazy.
Yeah. That makes sense. We already know PlayStation is the dominant platform. Xbox is just here at this point. They're just existing just because. It'll be over soon, man. Yeah. The bleeding will stop. But how do you feel? How do you feel overall about this Xbox thing? And I guess we can move on to the next topic.
I think it's disgusting. But honestly, maybe it'll just speed the process of them just becoming a full-time publisher and getting rid of it. They're already full-time. Just that hard work got to go. And nobody wants the Xbox anymore. It's done. You know, you're certainly not going to be able to sell a Series S for almost the same price as a PS5 digital. That's crazy. It's not going to happen. And you're not going to be able to sell a 2 terabyte Xbox more than what a PS5 is. You're not going to be able to sell those. They think the console sales numbers are bad. I want to see what the next quarter is with these prices. I think it's going to be atrocious.
Well, I tell you another thing that's happening, and people should probably be paying attention to it. Pay attention to it, because this is the reason why when you said that Xbox is 67%, making 67% of their software revenue or whatever from PlayStation.
PlayStation, yeah.
Look at this. Apple can no longer collect fees on purchases made outside the App Store in the U.S. Court rules. Epic Games has claimed a victory in its legal battle against Hold on. We laughing, but listen to what this shit says. Epic Games has claimed victory in its legal battle against Apple after a U.S. court enforced an injunction which prohibits the tech giant from collecting fees on app purchases made outside of its app. In addition, Apple is no longer allowed to stop developers from encouraging US-based users to make payments via alternate payment methods like web transactions that circumvent its ecosystem. The ruling is effective immediately. As a result, Fortnite will return to the App Store in the US next week, Epic's Tim Sweeney revealed on Twitter. The court enjoins Apple from implementing its new anti-competitive acts to avoid compliance with the injunction, reads the order. Effective immediately, Apple will no longer impede developers' ability to communicate with users, nor will they levy or impose a new commission on off-app purchases. The full ruling by the Northern District of California Court also refers Apple and its Vice President of Finance, Alex Roman, to the local U.S. Attorney for investigation regarding criminal contempt. The Verge reports that Apple will appeal the order. Regarding Roman specifically, the order states he outright lied under oath. The original injunction was ordered following a trial between Epic and Apple in 2021, which ruled that Apple's 30% commission was anti-competitive and that it needed to allow developers to direct users to alternative payment options. Following this, however, Apple added a 27% commission to off-app purchases. The resulting new ruling explains that Apple used methods like scare screens to deter users from exiting its ecosystem to make payments. Apple's goal is to dissuade customer usage of alternative purchase opportunities and maintain its anti-competitive revenue stream, reads the order on this point. In the end, Apple sought to maintain a revenue stream worth billions in direct defiance of this court injunctions. The results of the order only apply to the U.S., but Sweeney pitched a larger compromise on Twitter. Epic puts forth a peace proposal. If Apple extends the court's friction-free, Apple tax-free framework worldwide, we'll return Fortnite to the Apple Store worldwide and drop current and future litigation on the topic. So, let's get to this, because there's a lot of important stuff that this is bad. This is bad. California court just ruled that Epic can basically go into a mom and pop store, or let's not say mom and pops because Apple is big, that Epic can go into, let's say, Walmart, because they're a huge fucking conglomerate, huge chain. They got locations everywhere, right? Just like Apple has users everywhere. They basically just said that Epic can go and put their item, their free item, in Walmart. You can come pick up that free, free item from Walmart out of convenience to you, right? Wherever Walmart stores are located, and that any business that you do with that item that Epic put in Walmart, Walmart sees absolutely nothing from it. They see absolutely nothing from it. So
this is going to set a horrible precedent.
Now hold on. This is the reason why I say y'all can laugh, because maybe you don't give a fuck about Fortnite, and maybe you don't have an iPhone, so you don't care about iPhones, right? What this also opens the door for is for people to challenge other closed ecosystems.
Yep.
So now, when Xbox says, hey, I have a different way where people can pay for our products, PlayStation, you need to allow us to do this on your platform. They now have an argument for that.
There's been a precedent set, and they can refer back to this case. Mm-hmm.
Now, do I think this is going to stand? I absolutely 100% don't think that this is going to stand. Apple has great pull with a lot of hot people in high places. And yeah, I definitely doubt that this is going to stand. I think they're going to appeal this shit into oblivion. And I think it's going to go the way of what the fuck. But when I saw this, I said, wow, what the hell is this? What the fuck is this, nigga?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
What's goody? Yeah, I thought you was gonna go live for this shit. I saw this news, I was like, bruh.
Make it make sense.
I was like, bruh, I gotta get on this podcast. I'm like, Who in the hell told these dudes that they can spend they can charge $80 for their games?
Hey, somebody said that it was alright, and I think that was a whole bunch of Nintendo fans. It's okay, I love Mario Kart. Mario Kart is gonna be here forever, so
Hey,
it doesn't matter that it's $80.
Sick.
What's
Sick. I
up?
was listening to Moose's podcast, right?
Yeah.
And he had, Death Singer was on there. He was blaming Sony. He was saying
Death
that
Singer
Sony
is a
did price
fucking
increase in other
moron,
regions.
dog. Somebody from Sony
He didn't
fucked
even want to
Death
talk about
Singer's
it. About the
wife,
reason
bro, in front of him, dog. They poked his wife in front of him,
they're.
dogs. Something's wrong with that kid, bro. He is not right, bro. Like,
He
it
all
is
he
what
did
it
was
is.
talk about Sony raising prices in other regions. He didn't even want to really address.
Okay, that again, if you can't, for me, if I'm listening to you and you sound extremely one-sided on some shit, and you have no room for even listening to the other argument, dog, I'm not gonna listen to you, bro, because you're coming with an agenda, and that's different from you actually trying to have a conversation.
Bro, and like link with
Yeah, I've
some
been
of the
seeing on
gaming
Twitter, man. I've been
industry.
seeing on tweet. Oh wait, go ahead, Jemima. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I don't think the game industry is gonna have a crash. Like I know it's sick to be putting at Expedition 33, right?
Man, I ain't been playing nothing, dog.
Bro,
I've been
that
playing the Expedition
Nigga,
33. Also,
I feel like I
me.
have been
Oh
gaming
my god,
abstinent, bro. Like,
shit, you've been missing out if you ain't been playing that one, man.
bro,
That
that game came
shit. I
out
just finished
what,
Act
like
One.
yeah, it came
I'm
off
gonna
like
try to have
$50.
this shit done by like 9 so I can actually get to something, but I really haven't been playing shit, bro.
Yo, don't time people off for saying Cry Pony. Like that's not worth it.
Huh?
But I was saying that somebody got tapped out for saying Cry Pony. I was like, what?
I mean,
But yo, but like, that game came out for like $50, and he had it on sale for like $44. No game from Xbox since last century has fucking been that good. I mean, let's say last decade has been that fucking good. I'm like, this game is so phenomenal. It came out for $50, a 30-man team, right? Ex Ubisoft devs. I'm like, what is the problem? You don't
whoa,
need to
whoa,
spend
whoa, whoa,
200
whoa, whoa,
million on a
whoa,
game.
whoa. So we like Ubisoft devs now?
No, sir, ex Ubisoft devs.
Yeah, they ex
Like,
Ubisoft devs, but
look,
all of
I
a
don't
sudden we
think.
like they work.
No, what I'm saying is, I don't think any devs. The devs never the problem. It's always the studio heads who are telling them to make certain games, right? They're telling them to, hey, put this monetization in here, put this in there, put these chops in here. So like the devs are gonna do what they do. They're just gonna make the game the way they're told to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Once they get out and they can make their own game, they're gonna make it with their passion. You know what I mean? All the games that got like fucking denied from them just to make Assassin's Creed 29. You know what I mean? Like they finally got a chance to make their own game. And this game is sick. I'll tell you when you play this game, this shit is so phenomenal. Like turn-based
It
combat
actually
needs to
has a
be,
good story, like
bro.
an
The story is
actual good
phenomenal.
story, because that
The,
that's
the,
what that's what captures me, bro. Like the
bro, the
gameplay,
story is
it
The
has to
game
be
has
phenomenal.
on
an
point.
amazing story.
So the gameplay has to
Amazing
be
story.
on point for me, right? But my
Hmm.
biggest focal point is, are you gonna keep me engaged?
You will
Nigga,
be engaged in the
look at
story,
this shit.
Sick. I promise you.
I get this shit paused right now. I can't even fucking.
How
I just
far are
had to
you,
put the whole
Jemima? You beat that one yet?
Yeah, I'm on Act 2 with and I'm
Okay.
like, yeah,
Sick.
bro.
Great story, man. This shit right here, this is what I don't understand. How can a development studio with 30 people make some shit? I want to say I heard rumors, somebody told me some of these were ex Ubisoft devs, can
Mm.
make some
Yeah.
shit like this and sell it for $50. And you got Microsoft making shit like Indiana Jones. You know what I'm saying? And
Wait,
no,
did you
let's
play
get
Indiana
wait.
Jones?
No, what I'm saying is, no. I'm not shitting on it. Well, I am kind of shitting on it a little bit. But what I'm saying is, what I mean is, Indiana Jones, man, the gameplay just looked it looked a little crazy. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Or game Starfield. But these devs can get together and put their passion in this work and make some shit like this and sell it for $50. This is not a $50 game. It's
50
not. It's
bucks.
a $30 game easily.
Son, I unlocked
No,
like
you know
20
what it
20
is?
yeah.
You know what it is, and I hate to say this because again, you really can't put a value on other people's work like that. But I think we have it twisted and fucked up what it really takes to make a game. We've listened to all the jargon and the bullshit that the businesses have told us, saying how hard it is to do this, that, and the third, and how economically challenging this, that, and the third is, when in reality, again, like you said, 30 Ubisoft devs put their mind to a fucking game, created a good product. From what I'm hearing, visually, the game looks pretty good. And if y'all are right, the story is pretty great. I think that we just have the wrong idea of how much it takes to make a video game, because they've tried to overblow and oversell us on these games and what it took to create them.
There's not more than 30 people. Like, I saw the interview. Like, they started with 8 people.
No. I don't think
30.
you're hearing what I'm saying. I'm not
I'm not
saying that. Yeah, but I'm not saying that you're wrong about the number of developers or anything. I'm saying overall, the impression that the industry has given us is that video games cost a fucking lot to make. That's what it is. We all have this idea that if the textures look good, if the animations are good, then clearly it costs a lot to do that. That's where the extra money went. Nah, I think they had us fooled.
Yeah, the core team is 30 people for this game. I mean, the game looks phenomenal. I mean, as far as looking AAA, that shit looks AAA. Like the graphics look great. Like I unlocked 20 hairs, like 15 outfits, no shop, no cash out.
What a microtransaction, you know what I mean?
I'm just like, this shit is phenomenal, bro. Like,
yeah. No, I believe you. I believe
crazy.
You.
Mm-hmm.
I believe
you. I haven't, because I was like, let me check it, Oblivion remaster, or should I get this joint? And I was like, I'm gonna go with this joint here.
Whoa! You was really?
Like,
you are one of the 4 million people that was finna buy Oblivion for real,
bro.
I wouldn't know about that bullshit.
Like, I told you that from the beginning. Like, I've been a Bethesda fan, so like, Oblivion is one of my favorite games. Like, at the Morrowind, that's the second best.
Hey, I gotta give it to Xbox.
They weren't gonna get any money from me for that bullshit.
I gotta give it to Xbox. Xbox, I feel like they made the right decisions, and I think they made the decisions based off of PlayStation fans. And I think that they made a really good decision, because y'all niggas really be wanting this shit that they be putting out. Y'all just don't want to get an Xbox to play it. I mean, it has to be true now. I think Xbox was publisher of the quarter for third quarter or something on PlayStation.
You mean you told me that this cast was lying the whole time?
Nah, I knew something was wrong with them. I knew something was wrong with them when they started crying over fucking ZeniMax and Activision, and then all of a sudden when Microsoft bought ZeniMax, then all of a sudden out of the woodwork, a whole bunch of people who quote unquote love Bethesda games just somehow appeared magically. They kind of appeared magically. So yeah, it looks like Microsoft may have made the right decision.
Yo, what up, Barry?
What Barry at?
Yo, I kind of. He's a digital member chat.
Oh, yo, what up, Barry? He said, what up, Sick? What up, y'all? What's good, my boy?
Saw that. Yeah, Persona said that they get it in Whoops. I was like, at the 200 episodes, I was like, yo.
Oh yeah, nigga, you late.
Yeah, late, bro. I've been at the loop, you know what I mean?
Hey man, we've been trying to convince them boys to stay, man. You know what I'm saying? But the community, man, is full of shit, bro.
No, the community's trash. Like
the community is full of shit, man. Not the Whoops community, but the PlayStation community themselves.
The gaming community in general is trash, bro.
Yeah,
let's keep it a stack. Yo, Sick. I didn't even tell you. Like, let me just spell it down. Yo, I'm about to have a kid.
I know. I knew by your absence, bro. The only time you become absent like that is when you're preparing for something big.
Bro, I'm about to have a kid. I'm getting married in July. Like, a lot of things moving right now.
Look at that. Nigga gotta pop a baby in before he pop the ring in a question, nigga. Look at this nigga, man.
You know what's crazy is I was going to Cabo in October. I was gonna pop the question then. The fucking baby came first. You know what I mean?
Nah, this nigga was like, nah, I gotta marry a nigga.
Nah, I swear to
Listen.
God, I had the cop. I had the
Don't
copy
do
of
it.
this.
I'm finna tell you
This
right
thing.
now. Don't do it
I had
unless
this
you're actually
fire
happy.
Cabo.
Don't do it unless you're actually happy with the person, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
I
you're
am.
Yes,
gonna
Like,
sir.
find out real fucking quick, and you're gonna
Uh-huh.
be
When that
like,
kid comes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Things are gonna
fire
change, my
change.
boy.
Cabos. I had
Yes.
this fire Cabo suite with the balcony off this joint. That shit was fire.
Hey, let's let this man live in his honeymoon phase, bro. We gonna let you live in your honeymoon state, bro. We're not
Oh,
gonna
we're
try
gonna
to
get like
kill your
2 years.
vibe, nigga.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna we ain't gonna kill your vibe, my nigga. But
I'm good.
congratulations though, dog.
Good.
Like
Appreciate it.
that's a
Appreciate
big
that.
fucking life step, my nigga. Oh,
Yeah,
here's some
man.
good news out of all of this stupid news that's been coming out lately. There's possibly a Chrono Trigger remake in development. I am all for this, and it's a day one for me. I don't need to hear nothing else. Chrono Trigger seems to be the next classic game getting the remake treatment. During an interview on Friday, Chrono Trigger writer Yuji Horii appeared to confirm the existence of a remake for the 1995 RPG. According to Reddit user DF Tarako, who was in attendance during the event, Horii let this information slip during the interview. Afterward, the host appeared to whisper something to Horii and covered his mouth. According to another user who was in attendance, Horii said something along the line of what you said, and the interviewer said, wait, if that's true, this is big. The translator asked for a confirmation to Horii, who presumably understood that he shouldn't have said that, and the translator commented, you have heard nothing. Nigga, you can't, what? Come on, bro, it's out the bag. The cat is out the bag, nigga, and I'm all for it. First released in 1995 for the Super Nintendo, the game also saw ports to the original PlayStation in 1999, along with the release on PC, Nintendo DS, and even mobile. The game kickstarted the Chrono series, which has seen one main sequel in Chrono Cross. I wonder why they left that alone after Chrono Cross. I would love to know. Maybe it didn't sell proper. A third game in the franchise, Chrono Break, was never announced by Square, though it was registered as a trademark. That trademark was dropped in 2003. As of writing, nothing has been officially announced, with Horii letting the cat out of the bag early. However, it seems like it might just be a matter of time before a reveal happens. What y'all think?
I mean, it makes sense. Like people been wanting this remake for like the last 20 years. You know what I mean? So like, it's finally about time these studios start listening to their fans and actually making games that they want and not fucking foam stars and shit like that. Like, no offense to foam stars, but you know what I mean? Square could have been doing other shit with their fucking money instead of making shit like that.
Man, we need to listen. I'm going to stay on it. I am going to assume that this is more than just a rumor. I'm going to hope and wish that this comes true, because if so, I am really up for playing this again. I don't know if y'all ever played this game, but this game is really, really fucking dope.
Like, yeah, like they said, Expedition 33 was like based off some of their off Chrono Trigger, like, you know what I mean? So like they really took the JRPG, even though it's a European studio, they really went deep with this game, bro. I'm telling you, once you play this game, say, phew,
Oh no, it's
you
definitely probably gonna be something I can't put down, dog. I already know.
you're gonna have to platinum by Monday. I guarantee you.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I get so much shit done since I've closed down my Twitter account and my Blue Sky account and all these social media accounts, bro. I be getting so much shit done. I feel like I'm in a whole different world for real.
Bro, facts. Bro, that shit had a grip. You know what I mean? That shit had a fucking
Bruh.
chokehold over you, boy.
I'm gonna tell you when I knew it was a problem for me, bro. When I picked up my phone for something totally different, bro, and my hand automatically went to fucking the X app.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
said,
just to see what's
nah,
going on. Yeah.
nah, nah, dog. I was like, I gotta pull back from this shit, dog. This is a bit much.
Facts.
But I mean, and the thing is, what I understand is now I look at people when they be looking like they're in distress over some of this news and shit that be happening, and I be like, just chilling, cause I ain't heard none of this shit. Like that, it's the most beautiful thing in the world, dog. I'm telling you, humans should not get information instantly, dog. They
Mhm.
really shouldn't, bro. There should be a delay between when you hear shit. I'm sorry. And it should be a bigger delay than just 24 hours, bro. All right. Let's see.
Yo, quick question though, Sick. Did you see Sinners?
I haven't, but everybody keep telling me about this shit, man.
So fire. This shit was so fire. It's a must see in the theaters, bro. Like it's a must see.
Let's give a round of applause to Xbox. Xbox is touting that they were the top publisher on Xbox and PlayStation stores during Q3. Come on, guys. Hand clap to Microsoft. They were the top publisher, man. No? What's happening? Y'all niggas ain't giving no hand clap to Microsoft? Microsoft has published its financial results for Q3 2025, reporting a record quarter overall, which included a 6% revenue increase in its gaming segment. For 3 months ended March 31st, 2025. That means that they were the top publisher, and that doesn't even include, I don't think it includes like Forza and Indiana Jones, because that just came out in April, right?
I don't know when that game came out, to be honest.
I don't know. What other games they got on PlayStation? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I thought Forza already came out.
Nadella has acknowledged the continued success of Minecraft movie, which surpassed 500. Who the fuck went and watched a Minecraft movie? Well, I guess that is a huge fucking game, man. PC Game Pass revenue has increased over 45% year over year, while Xbox Cloud Gaming set a new record for this quarter with 150 million hours played. In its earnings call, Nadella revealed that Microsoft was the top publisher on Xbox and PlayStation stores when it came to pre-orders and pre-installs. Wait. Hold on. Wait, what? In its earning call, Nadella revealed that Microsoft was the top publisher on Xbox and PlayStation stores when it came to pre-orders and pre-installs. Oh, these niggas are some wizards with the words, bro.
Think about the word, what they're saying. They ain't say sales.
Bro, what the fuck?
Pre-installs.
When Microsoft is wizard when the
they
metrics,
know.
man,
Hold on. Let me read this one more time, dog. Let me read this one more time, nigga. I'm getting over a cold too, so this is just ugh. This is ugh. In its earning call, Nadella revealed that Microsoft was the top publisher on Xbox and PlayStation stores when it came to pre-orders and pre-installs. Yo, that's crazy to me, dog. That is some crazy wordplay. So who was the top publisher when it just came to sales?
Not them.
This nigga specifically said pre-orders and pre-installs. See, I thought I was bugging out the first time. I can't.
Shit, you know what's crazy? You're the only person I done heard podcasts, people talking about on Twitter. Nobody has talked this bullshit with you. that I've heard so far.
Yo,
with the wordplay. People been thinking they're talking about sales.
You know why? Because when I'm reading it and then I'm like, wait, why did they single out pre-orders and pre-installs? Nigga, if you the top publisher, you just the top publisher. You just the top publisher. It doesn't matter what category it is in. If you're then saying, oh, we had the most pre-orders and pre-installs, okay, how many pre-orders did they have? How many new games came out that was up for pre-orders?
Shit, I don't even know, right? Like, I guess they can count fucking like
Yo, the
Call of Duty.
mental gymnastic that these motherfuckers are doing is fucking crazy. And you're right, Kendall. You are fucking right. That's how they added the Forza and Indie numbers based off of the... Yo, these niggas is wild. Yo. Yo, you know what? It's crazy because now this looks like a desperation move to make it seem like you're doing better than what you really are. Because why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm pretty sure, as Link said, people probably just stopped at top publisher and just gave them credit for being the top publisher. But this is definitely based off of pre-orders and pre-installs. But in the last 3 months, what was up for pre-order and pre-installs? What games came out the last 3 months? Except for, no, we do have Ubisoft that came out with Assassin's Creed Shadow, right? But what else came out?
Monster Hunter Wilds, that's Capcom.
Oh, yeah. Monster Hunter Wilds came out. Okay. What else?
Split Fiction, that's EA. Like, I don't even know what the hell they counted.
So I'm now wondering what games did Microsoft have for pre-order or
Indiana Jones and Forza.
pre-installs
Indiana Jones and Forza.
on PlayStation Store?
Yeah, them two.
Nothing else? No,
I don't
they
know
had
about any other
Doom.
game.
They had Doom.
Oh, that's right, Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
Doom. Did they have anything from ZeniMax from Bethesda?
I guess
You couldn't really pre-order that Elder Scrolls because that was a surprise
yeah,
for me.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what they. I don't know what they're. I don't know what they're calculating. I don't know exactly what it. Because, damn, are pre-orders that low for other games?
Pre-orders are not high in general. So like, I you know what I mean? No, there's never been like 5 million pre-orders. Like nobody does that.
Okay,
So,
Jay Barr just put it into perspective. He said Indiana Jones, Forza, Doom, Age of Mythology, and Age of Empires. Age of Mythology and Age of Empires so good like that? I don't know. I mean, I don't play them.
Combined though, this gonna add up. You know what I mean?
So
Doom is probably the one carrying this whole charge, or maybe Forza.
they did post up a lot of games in quick succession. So congrats for being the most pre-ordered, the top publisher for pre-orders.
But PC Game Pass revenue increased 40% year over year from zero, nigga. Like, okay, like,
nah. They done converted you PC niggas, man. They done converted the PC niggas to the niggas who, you know what I think this is? I think this is people moving from the console to PC. Maybe.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I mean, but 45% year on year from what?
That's what I'm saying.
Because last year you said, I think they said like 40% last year too. But then what was the number? Because have they mentioned how many Game Pass subscribers they have? I don't even think they give those numbers out.
They don't.
No, they didn't make the most money. They are the top publisher in the category of pre-orders and pre-installs. That's a clever way of putting yourself in the mix. That's clever as fuck. Come on, man. Y'all gotta get them Americans, boy. They know how to spend some shit. And they spent the hell out of that. Hey, they spent the hell because I had to read it again. I'm like, hold on, did I just read that right? Crazy, man. All right. But do anybody care enough to talk about this any further? Do you guys have any input on this particular topic? If not, we can move the fuck on.
I mean, it also makes sense that people are gonna abandon the platform if all the games are gonna go to PlayStation and PC, they're gonna abandon the platform for those two platforms, right? Like nobody's gonna stay on Xbox because the console is dead. So they're gonna buy a PS5 so they can play both sets of games now, or buy a PC so they can play three sets of games. You get what I'm saying? So like
Which
the
is
console itself is
it's
just being abandoned,
it
and that I
is
mean Microsoft
smart.
going third party.
It is listen. It is smart from Microsoft's perspective. Get your money where you can get your money. Where you're gonna get your money is not going to be with Xbox gamers. You figured that shit out already. Let's just cut the fucking bleeding, bro. Can we please? And
Bro, I've been
again,
to this.
I know
Yeah.
that you know what I've been seeing. There's still some people that are walking around on the battlefield, and I don't understand why, bro. Just let this be a good thing. Go get you a PC if you hate PlayStation, or go get you a Switch if you hate PlayStation, and play these fucking games that you clearly want to play, and just enjoy the fucking games, dog. I don't know, bruh. I don't know what to say, bruh. I don't even know why they are fighting anymore. What's up, Outsider Gaming? I don't know why they're fighting. I don't even know what the point is anymore.
Bro, when you make your whole identity around being an Xbot, like you feel lost, you know what I mean? You feel abandoned. So like you gotta hold on until it's too late.
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
just grifting and you secretly got a PS5 anyways, and you don't even got an Xbox anymore. You're just talking shit on Twitter to get likes and attention and shit. You know what I mean? Like
Nah, I don't think they do that. That shit gets boring, bro. I don't even see how people do it.
I never
Well,
understood like lying to get like shit from strangers on the internet that you're never gonna meet. You know what I mean? Like I never really understood that.
yeah. But I mean, it comes out. They pretend that like they like this shit. I don't know. It is what it is. We got another article about Epic. Epic Games executives suggest AI is going to become more and more difficult to detect. It really isn't. It really isn't. You can tell right away when there is an AI pic. Those pictures, A, they look too perfect. B, I think they got a problem with like the AI, I guess, formulating maybe hands. I don't know if they fixed that or not. But they're basically just saying that y'all can shut the fuck up. They're not going to be, because the whole point is comments come as Fortnite maker says it cannot ban AI generated thumbnails used in user generated content.
What does that mean?
That means that people who create people who create thumbnails for the user generated content, because you know that shit is like a platform now where motherfuckers just go and create shit. They're
Fortnite?
saying, yeah,
Oh, I don't have no clue what this
dog, that
is.
game has changed so fucking much, dog. Like, it's honestly, it's impressive as fuck. Like, I'm still not a fan enough to want to play the shit, but it is impressive how much they have changed that game. But they're basically saying that I guess because I guess shit is coming up where people probably using other people's shit, using other people's faces, using things that they shouldn't be using. And Fortnite, they're like, man, we cool, bro. We ain't finna go try to track that shit down, dog. Deal with it. Grow up, nigga. That's kind of how they looking at it. They just like grow up, my nigga. Epic Games has confirmed it will not be policing the AI slop used in thumbnail generation for third-party mini games in Fortnite, saying it's probably going to become unenforceable as AI becomes more difficult to distinguish from human-made artwork. The comment comes as Fortnite user-generated content is increasingly fronted by thumbnails generated via AI. In an interview with Mustard Plays, who the fuck is Mustard Plays? Oh, I gotta see who this nigga is now. Who the fuck is Mustard?
And you know, there are times where we're not able to meet that goal, but the overwhelming.
Shut up, nerd. I don't hear this nerd talk, man. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, Epic Games execs stressed the company's priority was ensuring the thumbnails were compliant with its rules. They also emphasized that Epic would not be using AI in its own first-party Fortnite modes. Well, here's the question. Let me ask you a question. As long as the pictures follow whatever guidelines that Epic put out there, as long as there's no like fucking racist shit or all of this other stuff, what's the problem?
I
I
don't
don't
even know. It's
understand
the
what
thumbnail. Yeah,
it's
what
a
did he talk
thumbnail
about?
for a mini game that somebody made in a fucking sandbox free to play game. Who the fuck is this hurting? Maybe if I knew more about the situation, I could have a better conversation, but I don't know. With Executive Vice President Saxperson suggesting that the best results still came from human artists, not artificial intelligence. Why does it matter? Are you paying for mini games in Fortnite? Is that a thing to anybody who plays Fortnite? Are you paying for that? Because that's the only way that I could think
I
that somebody
don't
would
play
care.
that dog shit. I don't play that dog shit.
I guess maybe they're using assets, like say they'll like make like a Mario
No, it's
generated.
only about thumbnails, bro.
Yeah, it's
Only
but the
about
thumbnail
thumbnails.
could have Mario in it, like a Mario like figure in it. Bro, I don't play Fortnite, so somebody tell me in the chat. Like, I have no clue what they talk about.
It's a third party mini game. Like if you made a game in Dreams and they're using AI to make the artwork, it's hard for me to see the problem. It's hard for me to see the problem. I don't understand who this is hurting specifically. Let's see. From our perspective, for moderation, thumbnails, like we don't really care what tool you use to make your thumbnails. Product management director Dan Walsh said, as transcribed by our sister site Eurogamer, all we care about is whether or not it's compliant with our rules. I think to some degree AI is going to become more and more difficult to detect. It's not going to stand out as a unique thing. It's just going to be another tool that people are using to create things. So trying to look for that specifically is going to become increasingly difficult to the point where it's probably going to be blah, 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 blah. We're really just focused on, does this asset comply with our rules? Yes or no? Not what tool did you use to make this asset? Huh. See, now this makes it feel like it's more than just about thumbnails. This sounds like they're sending a special fuck you to people or companies that believe that somebody is using something that resembles their assets within Fortnite. In terms Epic using AI itself, person said, we also embrace new technology, but with an ethical stance on the source. Like as we generate things, it has to be understood and it has to be properly licensed. So to that degree, we rely on what we provide people directly to be the best tools that we can humanly do, but the ethical guidelines are proper ownership. In February, Epic shared its Epic Games Store 2024 year-end review blog post, highlighting its achievement of reaching 295 million users on PC Store, representing an increase of 25 million users year on year. Hold on. They reached 295 million users on their PC storefront. Y'all believe that?
I guess Fortnite is that big.
295 million users on its PC store, representing an increase of 25 million users year on year. But they only reached 1 billion in consumer spending.
They give out a lot of free games, so people could just be going on this to get free games and getting out. You
The
know what I mean?
math is not mathing here. You have a whole bunch of people that come to your platform and do nothing.
Also, Fortnite's free, right? So
They come to your platform and do nothing. I don't know. I think Epic getting hit with the okie doke, or motherfuckers are just making multiple accounts, which may very well be true. But I don't think that this, I don't know if this is a success.
look at
Almost
the next line.
300 million users on their PC store. 300 million users. We're just going to say 300 million, just to round it off to a number that's roundable. 300 million, an increase of 25 million users year on year. Yet the platform only reached 1.9 billion. 1.09 billion. Let's be clear.
Is Epic available in China?
Maybe.
Let me look at this up real quick.
This is a bad flex. This is a very bad flex.
I mean, it is available in China. So maybe just a bunch of other people coming on getting free games. You know what I mean? Like I really don't. Like you said, it doesn't make sense.
Bad flex. That's a bad flex, bro. What about y'all? What about y'all niggas in the chat? Do y'all really believe that they've reached 300 million users? Because how the fuck you reach 300 million users?
That's more than that's like quadruple Steam or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like said, these dudes with these words, like the way they word shit is kind of ridiculous. Like,
yo, this is crazy, bro. This is nuts. You know what? Let me get the fuck away from this shit, because nothing good is gonna come from me looking at this. These numbers are garbage.
And then they said at the bottom that third-party spending declined 18%, like on third-party titles. So that's like the Epic Store is not, like it's not a platform for people buying games on.
Hey, niggas is going there for handouts, nigga. That's what the fuck is happening, man. Yeah, I thought this was funny. I haven't even read the article, but when I saw it, it just seemed to be funny as hell to me. U.S. teenager sues Roblox. That's what I saw, and I was just like, what? And Discord for allegedly facilitating the sexual exploitation of a minor. Roblox said it is deeply committed to the safety and well-being of our community and protecting children. A U.S. teenager is suing Roblox and Discord for severe injuries she suffered because of the company's respective conduct in creating, designing, marketing, and distributing their mobile and web-based application. Hold on. Back the fuck up. A U.S. teenager is suing Roblox and Discord for severe injuries she suffered because of the company's respective conduct in creating, designing, marketing, and distributing their mobile and web-based application. As reported by Polygon, the action filed on April 21st, 2025 by lawyers Anna-Paul Weiss and Gerard Sharp alleges Roblox and Discord are accountable for facilitating the sexual exploitation of plaintiff who was a minor at the time of the abuse and is now barely an adult. Hold on, dog. Hold on, back up. I'm sorry. I can't just pass this one up. I'm sorry. This one is going to get the jokes. Hopefully you guys don't have any, you guys are not predisposed to any sexual assault or anything like that, because some of these jokes may not hit well with you. But you mean to tell me she's suing Roblox and Discord for creating apps that you can use to communicate with people?
She might as well fucking include Xfinity too. Like, fuck.
Hold on. Hear me out. Hear me out, dog. You mean to tell me that she suffered severe injuries because she wanted to be a little hoe? Is that what you're telling me? You telling me that the person on the other end tricked her with candy and fucking lollipops and ice cream cones and shit like that? Is that what you telling me right now? At what point, and I mean this respectfully, at what point do you blame home training, parenting, or even the kid that puts themselves in that position? It doesn't matter how many barriers you put up. You can put up every barrier in the world. If kids want to do some little slick shit on the side, they're going to do it. And they are fully aware of exactly what they're doing. Don't get me wrong. Nobody on the other end of that should be accepting underage poo nanny. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep that clear. But at what point do we stop giving these fuckers a pass for doing shit that they are very clear on what it is that they're doing? Now, I'm all for, if this person sexually had sex with this little ass kid, they both need to go down. It don't need to be a one-sided quest. There needs to be consequences for both sides. For both sides, I'm sorry. It does. And 9 times out of 10, the manipulation that y'all believe that it is, that ain't the manipulation that's happening. Because, see, you would think that the manipulation is the adult in the situation manipulating the minor. Sometimes these adults do not have adult brains and still feel like they are a kid inside. Something's wrong with them. They're not wired too tight for real. They're not wired too tight for real. But allowing this person to say this and allowing them to blame the app, allowing them to blame Discord and blame Roblox and blame everybody except for the little fucker that was involved in this shit. Now that's outrageous to me. I'm sorry. It is.
I was gonna say, if anything, she was violating all the terms of services of the actual apps themselves by doing what she did. Like you know what I mean? You can't send basically child porn over the internet, and which she was doing.
Is that what she was doing? I haven't even read the article, dog. I'm just looking at the first paragraphs, and I don't know, dog. As reported by Polygon, the action file, blah, 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 who was a minor at the time of abuse and is now barely an adult. The anonymous girl says she was 12 when, with her father's consent, she began using Roblox. However, her parents later discovered a child predator had groomed the girl into identify, groom, and coerce plaintiff into sending. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all believe that maybe some of these parents be setting their kids up for this so that they can sue these companies? Right? Because you're not going to be able to sue the predator or whatever. Maybe you can get them locked up. But do you think that there's somebody or a group of people or a community of people that says, hey, let's create this situation and then let's blame the apps for the situation so that we can get rich?
I think there's definitely people who do that, but like I think the majority is just neglectful parents using these apps and things to raise their kids instead of fucking being in their kids' lives. You know what I mean?
The heinous acts against plaintiff were committed by a dangerous child predator whose actions were possible only because of the egregiously torturous conduct of defendants, court papers said. Soon after plaintiff was sexually exploited as the result of defendants' defectively designed apps. Defectively designed apps. That is interesting, dog. That is it. Defectively designed apps. The app was good for everybody else, but defective for their child. And don't you have to be a certain age to be on Discord? Like legally on Discord?
Let me see.
I mean, maybe not, but
It's 13, basically, in some countries.
why would it be 13 for you to be able to make a Discord app? Why? What good is a 13-year-old anything gonna find on Discord? What are you gonna find on
Apparently, Discord changes age rating to 17 on the Apple Store at Apple's request. Well, it's still 13 on like Google Play Store and other things like that.
So let me ask.
My thing is,
let me ask all of you concerned citizens as well as you. Is Link still here, or is he? I know he be in and out. But
no, I'm here.
Who do you think is to blame for this? Because I don't want to take.
I think I wouldn't blame the app.
I don't want to take away blame from the actual predator, because I mean, regardless of how you did it, you still did it, and you're still a fucking garbage human being, right? Like, that's it. That is what it is. But how does one sue Discord and Roblox for this type of shit? And the second question is, how did you come into contact with this individual? And third of all, do we want to just believe that all females are inherently stupid? Because I like to believe that my daughter is a very smart individual and knows very well what she's doing and what she's getting herself into. Trust me, we've argued over it a lot. So I just hate the way this makes women seem like they are inherently victims. And let's not say women, because at this time she was a little ass girl, 12 years old. At that age, I wouldn't even let my daughter use no fucking headset. Like, you can play the game, but you ain't using no goddamn headset.
That's what I'm saying, though. To me, it's the parents 99%. Like, this is my thing, right? If you go to a safari, right? You know, you drive around safari during that. If you get up the car covered in a meat suit, nigga, and you get killed by lions, I'm not blaming the lion. Like, there's no way. There's no way I'm blaming the lion, bro.
But you didn't tell me that the lion liked meat.
Like,
so
you know what I mean? Like,
it's defective. Like, the suit is defective, nigga.
It's like,
at that point, you can sue the ISP who basically provided access. I should be able to sue for a motor company because he drove a whatever pickup to meet up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you stop it? Where do you draw the line?
Sue Kroger for selling the meat. Like, my thing is this: if I was the court, I would bring the parents in and charge them for neglect. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
You have a 12-year-old kid right? And then she's in there taking pictures and doing all this shit with the door closed. Like, how is she allowed to do all this shit, making videos? Like, that's a lot of time alone doing things that she shouldn't be doing,
It seems like in America, everybody is responsible for your kid except for you.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody needs to be on their P's and Q's when it comes to your kid except for you.
It's okay to pass the blame to somebody else. You know what I mean?
Like
Right.
a few times I got pulled over by the cops, it was yes sir, no sir, nigga. I wasn't trying to say that I got rights and you know what I mean? Yes sir, no sir, hands on the wheel. You know what I mean? In and out. I'm not trying to argue with this dude. I'll take the ticket. You know what I mean? Like people think that they have like all
Let
these
me
rights and shit, but it's like you gotta act accordingly when you're in the situation. You know what I mean?
What up, Lunchy? Let me ask you this. What exactly can a person tell you to make you give them nude pictures of yourself when you know nude pictures are bad? You know porn is bad.
I have no clue, nigga.
E-
Especially over the
even
internet.
even as a child, what can you tell a child and the child not know exactly what they're doing when they're doing it? And groom them into taking off their clothes and taking pictures of it and then concealing it from their parents. If you are concealing this from your parents, you know very well that what you did is wrong.
Facts.
It's different if you did it and then you're like, well, why did you want that type of picture from me? And then you run to your mommy and daddy and say, hey, this guy told me to take a picture of myself and I took a picture of myself and I sent it to him, but I don't know what he's doing with the picture or I feel bad or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You willfully hid this until it became financially gainful for you.
6 years later. Like that's crazy.
I don't know, bro. I feel like maybe I expect too much from people, bro. I maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's my downfall.
My thing is, why didn't the my thing is sick? Why didn't the parents groom their fucking kid to be resistant to this type of shit? Like, why aren't people like? First of all, you said like, why do you even have the internet and shit as a kid? Like, I don't understand why you're on the internet in your room alone, able to access Discord and all these other things.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And able to do all these things, send these pictures, make these videos, and the parents are just where having a drink, leave it out party. Like, why are you alone by yourself for hours on end doing all kind of wild shit, and
Yeah.
the parents have no oversight over you? Like, the dude definitely needs to be, taken out. But
Oh
like, as
no,
far
for
as you
sure.
go,
For
like,
sure.
you're not just exempt from fucking responsibility. Like, you're not stupid. If somebody told you to go steal something out the store and you know better not to do that. You know what I mean? Like stealing is not good. So if somebody told you, "Hey, go in the store and
And that's
steal
the
this
weird
thing,"
part about it. That's the weird part about
like
it. If you go to
you
a
wouldn't do it.
no, check this out. If you go to a store and you steal something from out that store, they're gonna call your parents, and your parents are gonna be responsible for paying for whatever that item is that you stole from that store. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they should have taught you better than that. They are responsible for you. But in this instance, for some reason, they never blame the parents. Bro, I was looking at this even when it came to R. Kelly, bro. R. Kelly, that girl he was having sex with, apparently her parents sold her to fucking R. Kelly.
That shit happens all the time.
But the simple fact about it is you never hear about the parents being fucking scumbag pieces of shit.
Yeah, they go down also.
But that's why I'm saying, like, again, I understand the seriousness of this topic, right? And I understand that, at the end of the day, a child was still having sex with some adult guy, right?
No, I think it was just online though. It was no like actual meetups.
No, they say she got severely injured.
Mentally though, like not like
Let
physically.
me finish this goddamn passage, nigga, because I'm just making up shit now. Severe injuries she suffered because of the company's respective conduct and get the fuck out of here, dog. Fuck out of here. Soon after, the plaintiff was sexually exploited as the result of the defendant's defectively designed app. She became severely depressed and introverted. The bitch was already introverted. She was in the house playing Roblox. If she was an extrovert, she would have been outside playing with her goddamn friends. The lawyers claim she refused to eat in the lunchroom, instead retreating to the quiet, isolated bathroom stalls. So she ate her lunch in the fucking bathroom. Yo, cut it the fuck out, bro. Her grades declined significantly, whereas they had previously been stellar. She had great friends and alienated herself from them over a picture. Yo. And all the 18-year-old dog, this is so much bullshit. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. It's bullshit. This is bullshit. In all, the 18-year-old Floridian teenager is suing for fraudulent concealment and misrepresentation, negligent misrepresentation, general negligence, failure to warn, unreasonable design, negligent yo, she got a Jew in her family, dog. Somebody in her family Jewish, nigga. And strict liability and design defect and failure to warn, nigga. What? Yo, she got a Cohen on her side, dog. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. Yo, if she wins this, I would love to know if she wins this. If she wins this, bro. You got people who get shot with no fucking guns or anything in their hand, bro. Not committing any fucking crimes and can't get justice. And this bitch say she need justice because she was stupid enough to send a sexual picture to somebody she didn't know across the fucking internet. And somehow she wins this lawsuit. Come on.
No,
man.
because like I said, she's violating terms of service of the game itself and of Discord. Like you can't, you know what I mean?
In a statement to Polygon, Roblox said, as a policy, we cannot comment on pending litigation and will respond appropriately through the legal process. With that being said, Roblox is deeply committed to the safety and well-being of our community, and protecting children is a top priority. We invest significant resources in advanced technology, including robust filters. So you mean to tell me Roblox is off the hook, number one. And let me tell you how Roblox is off the hook. Because you circumvented their party chat system and went to Discord to have private conversations with this individual. So how in the fuck could they be responsible when they have no fucking clue of who you're talking to? Because you're off site. So that's crazy. That's crazy to me.
It's like if you meet somebody in the bar, right? You meet somebody in the bar, you go home with them, and they roofie you at your house, and then you break the bar. Like what? Like wait a minute. Like,
as
what
the
are you talking
bar,
about?
listen. As the bar, I'm suing you for fraudulent concealment and misrepresentation, negligent misrepresentation, general negligence, failure to warn. You did not warn me that somebody could possibly roofie me. Unreasonable design, negligent undertaking, and strict liability in design defect and failure to warn. Bro, I am all for the little guy getting over on the company, bro. I am. I'm all for the shit. Fuck them companies. They can suck a dick. But this This smells of we set up this entire plot. This shit reeks of somebody misusing the law.
Why did it take 6 years for this thing that be brought to light or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on with this. Like 6 years later?
Dude, her whole life was ruined. She was eating lunch in a bathroom stall, nigga. Getting all that bacteria from somebody who shitted all over the bowl, nigga, because they had diarrhea.
But it's like, my thing is like, if it happened between her and that other individual, nobody else knew about it. So why would, you know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense that she was doing all that when nobody knew about it except her and another individual.
We invest significant resources in advanced technology, including robust filters and human moderation teams to detect and address inappropriate content and behavior, and do not allow image sharing on our platform. We will continue to evolve our safety practices to promote a secure and positive experience for everyone on our platform. Discord has also provided GameIndustry.biz with a formal statement. We can't comment on ongoing litigation and will respond appropriately through the legal process. Okay, they both said the same thing. Discord is deeply committed to the safety of our... Yeah, PR speak. Banning users, shutting down servers, and engaging with law enforcement. Yada, 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 yada. Which way do y'all think this is going to go? Because I think they are full of shit with this one.
I don't think it has no legs. There's too many violations of the actual of the website's policies. Like you said, you knew that you couldn't do it on one, so you went to another one to try to do it. So like you had intent, you know what I mean, to break the policies.
Exactly.
When you created the account, like you weren't, you know what I mean? Like any lawyer could eat this up. Like,
yeah, nah, and I want to see how this ends for real, because this is some... I'm sorry, this is some bullshit, dog. I'm sorry, man. Maybe y'all feel differently, but
I feel bad for her because she has dumbass parents. Like, that's what I feel. Like, this, like, you know what I mean? Like, not like I'm having a kid. Like, this kid, you not gonna be out here wilding? Like, hell no. You know what I mean? Like, tight ass leash. Like, crazy. When you turn 18, do what you want to do. Until then, nah. This, you know what I mean? Until then, strict rules. Like,
facts. Elden Ring tops 30 million sales worldwide. Did that new expansion come out yet?
yeah, Night Rain shit?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Nigga, this is an article to her?
Nah, it come out this month. I believe, but it ain't out yet.
It comes out May 30th, yeah.
That is incredible. Can you pre-order Night Rain?
I think so.
Let me look on Steam real quick.
Those are big numbers. 30 million? Sheesh.
Yeah, you can pre-order right now.
Sheesh.
When they come out on Switch, they gonna sell some more.
And that's just $40 too.
Sony was right to invest in that company.
Yo, this sick. That joint's $30. It's $40. Watch this shit sell like 50 million, but Xbox want to raise games to $80. Like, you know, face me up, bro. If you don't get out of here with that nonsense,
the greed is going to bring forward a crash, bro. The greed.
Nah, it's not gonna bring forward a crash because smaller teams are gonna come out of nowhere and prevail. Like the small indies, the double A's, they're gonna take over, and these triple A studios and shit like that, they're gonna get closed down. Like, there's no need to have 1,000 employees. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. It's unsustainable, bro. You know what I mean? Is the Switch 2 still coming out? I thought it was delayed.
I don't know. I don't care about no damn Switch 2. I haven't even looked into it.
You're not getting one?
No, sir. I'm cool, man. I hope y'all enjoy though, but I'm cool, bro. Ubisoft is investigating NGO complaint around data protection concerns and forcing always online connections. Okay, I understand the forcing online connections, right, for single player games. I think that's fucking stupid. But let's see. Ubisoft has offered a statement in response to the complaint as shared with Eurogamer. The company is investigating the points raised. We are aware of the complaint and are looking into it. The spokesperson said Ubisoft is committed to protecting players' personal data on our websites and games. For games that support offline modes, an internet connection is required. Let me ask you a question. What information do Ubisoft or any company, really, I don't want to just put this on Ubisoft, but what information do they be getting from y'all that be so important? Nigga, they don't even have my real name. So like what information do they be getting from y'all?
I mean, through all your like internet, all your online activity, you can see your age, buying patterns. Like if you have kids, like say like I started typing in like
how the
like
fuck they see that when they don't even got my real name, nigga? Like how
because
the
all
fuck
the
they saying
cookies,
that?
it's just you don't need your name, it's just user data. So like it's even like blackmail, age, whatever. You know what I mean?
But how do you know
So
I'm a
many
black
kids.
male? I never told Ubisoft I'm black.
It's just the things you do. Like say like sometimes like you'd apply for some governmental joints. Sometimes they share information. So like through all your online internet through your ISP, they're seeing all your shit and they're creating a profile for you.
Okay,
You know
so
what I mean?
explain that to me. I need you to break that down to me because I would love to know what data it is that they are getting from Ubisoft. Again,
So
they
like
don't even have
so
my
like
real
Ubisoft
name.
is
They don't have none of that. So who are they sharing data with? Because they're saying
with
the
marketers. So
Ubisoft, right? But what they're saying is the data we're sharing with Ubisoft that might be exploited by something or someone or whatever, right? But I have
because when
never
you make
given
your like,
any
say, like
information that makes any sense to any of these fucking online applications, not even
when you
fucking
make
Steam.
yeah, but when you make your online accounts and shit, you gotta put your credit card in there that has your name and shit like that.
Who
Like
is
you put
putting
your
their
age
credit
in.
card into fucking who put their credit card into Ubisoft, nigga? Like who is doing
Well,
that?
for the Ubisoft store, like whatever you're buying, like you know what I mean?
Who? Usually you're buying it through another platform like Steam or
What do you mean?
PlayStation or whatever.
But
Like
Ubisoft has its own game store.
I know they do, but they're talking about overall. They're not just talking about PC gamers.
No, but say like let's say like so like you put in your age, so like they
So
say you
you're
gotta be
only talking
yeah.
about PC gamers. No, but I'm saying the way they're talking about this is that they're talking about this in as a singular user type deal. And players, they say, for games that support offline modes, an internet connection is required only at the initial launch to validate the purchase and link the game to the player's account. And players retain control over their personal data through our dedicated privacy center. We are continuously working to ensure transparency and empower our community with clear, accessible privacy tools. So who are they referring to?
Like I said, everything you do online is being monitored, emails, all that shit. So like everything you put into the internet is being collected, and
So
then they're
why
getting
are we not
also.
complaining about this with every single fucking company?
I mean, we should be like. I mean, a lot of people have been. Because think about it, right? You use your email account to do something right here, right? Then you use your email account for LinkedIn, all these things. All these sites are aggregating all this information and creating
The
profiles on
moment
people.
you create a Ubisoft account, they have all your info. All of what info? What info are y'all handing over to Ubisoft, Tarnished Gamer? What information are you handing over to them? I mean, most of y'all motherfuckers got a net worth of zero, nigga. So what good is it gonna be to have your information per se? I mean, what?
But it's the cookies though, right? So like
No,
when
they got a
you
net worth of negative value.
this is why people started making it so that you have to accept the cookies. So the cookies follow you around from site to site. So like every time you go to a different site, if you allow the cookies, they're gonna follow you and see what you're doing.
I
So
hear
like
what you're saying, but what does that mean specifically for Ubisoft? That's
Ubisoft has been
I know what
collecting a
you're
bunch
talking
of
about. I
data.
know how
Yeah.
cookies and data tracking and all of that shit works, bro. I get that. But what I'm saying is, this is about Ubisoft and the games that Ubisoft creates, bro. Who is putting real information into that shit, into that system, bro?
But
Because
maybe they're not putting it into the
let's
actual
say
Ubisoft,
even if you
but
were
Ubisoft
able to
is
get
Ubisoft is making them accept terms that allows Ubisoft to track them and see other shit that they're doing, basically. and then they're collecting that information on you.
So
You know
then
what I
this
mean? From
has
going
to be
to
specifically about PC users then.
yeah, because like it's not really it can be really done on like a console because unless you're going on your PS5 browser, I'm not sure how that works.
Again, I mean, I get it, Tarnished Gamer, bro. Y'all niggas be mad as fuck on here for absolutely zero reason, but I'm just gonna entertain the fact that you think that Ubisoft is just the fucking devil. I get it, my nigga. I get it. But at the end of the day, this sounds extremely fucking stupid. I mean, for the PC gamers who are on PC, why do you agree to this egregious shit if it's so bad for you? Why do you agree to giving them your data?
If they want to play the game, and nobody reads the terms
You
of services.
you don't have to do that. You don't have to just agree to every fucking thing that you see.
I mean, you can't play the game then.
I
So I
must be
guess
getting older, dog, because I be stopping and I be reading the shit when they be just like, yeah, go ahead and click OK or click next and shit like that. Like I be reading through the legalities, bro.
bro, every time I go to a site and they ask me for cookies, I go to that shit. I open that shit up, reject all cookies, nigga. You know you know what I mean? I'm on a diet. You know what I mean? I mean none of these cookies, nigga. Like, get off my shit, bro.
It's
Because
just
like I said, everything's about data and like so like that's why when you go to these sites, you have all these targeted ads and shit. It's all being tracked through these cookies, and everybody's sharing the cookies and buying the cookies from other people, and they're seeing everything you're doing. Then Ubisoft is selling their cookies to other people too. It's like it's out of control. You know what I mean? And they're getting, it's a $1 million industry, $1 billion industry.
Privacy Nonprofit Organization NOYB, European Center for Digital Rights, has taken up a player's case against Ubisoft, alleging its data collection practices have no valid legal basis. I agree with that. The complaint also takes issue with the fact Far Cry Primal cannot be played offline or without setting up and logging into an Ubisoft account, stating they were astonished that it was impossible to play a single-player game offering no online functionalities without an internet connection. If you want to protect people from stealing your shit, yeah, there's a reason for it. So, just as we feel bad for users, and that, let's not pretend that piracy doesn't exist. So,
but the thing is, the pirated versions you circumvent the online access, so it doesn't hold any weight because the pirated versions of the game you can play the game without being online. So the pirates already get around that shit by putting in certain things that mimics the online validation tool. So like it's a lie basically.
I guess it's a fruitless battle. It's a fruitless battle. As spotted by Eurogamer, the complainant described as Tech Savvy examined what kind of data packages were being sent to Ubisoft when playing the game. So they started the game again and had it running for about... Oh yeah, this was a PC, nigga. Facts. They started the game and had it running for about 10 minutes. The paperwork stated they discovered that 150 unique DNS packages, queries, and responses were sent during this time, and they identified 56 requests to initiate a connection between the complainant's computer and external servers. Google, Amazon, and Datadog are reportedly some of the recipients of the complainant data. Sheesh. Well, Ubisoft, look like they got you, nigga. Look like they got you, nigga.
Yeah, but it's like sick when when you install an app, it says like, do you consent to like letting the thing have access to your computer? Like, it's like like if you click
nigga,
yes,
I'm giving admin privileges to everything, nigga. Everything can have admin privileges, nigga. Go ahead and take my data, nigga.
I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the cost of doing business, basically. Like, they're gonna steal your data. They're gonna fucking market you dumb shit. Like, it's whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, and also,
I mean, it depends on how much you're willing to accept when it comes to this.
They're breaching the IRS. They're breaching the Social Security offices. They have all your data anyways. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all this shit's been hacked 5 times over. Every year, there's a huge data breach.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's like,
absolutely,
what are you
nigga.
trying to? What are you trying to
I,
hide?
I just got word that nigga, my information was found on the dark net or dark web or some shit like that, and I ended up having to go through and change all my passwords and shit like
Yeah,
that.
PlayStation getting hacked.
And
Everybody's getting hacked, bro.
not only that, then I froze my my credit and shit. So, but you know, it's just like this stuff is gonna happen with or without Ubisoft, I guess. But if your biggest complaint is Ubisoft, I don't know. I don't
Like
know.
do EA, do Capcom, do Microsoft, do Sony, do Nintendo, do everybody then. Like because
Yeah, do
Ubisoft that's
everybody.
the only person doing this. Like do Amazon, do fucking Xfinity, do everybody. Like do you know what I mean? Do AT&T. Like you're on the internet, bro. Like all your shit's being shared and traced and tracked all single day. Like it's over.
The lawsuit suggests Ubisoft should be fined given millions of users are affected by its data practices and asks for a general order to be applied to compel Ubisoft to comply with the European GDPR comparing Ubisoft's data collecting to digital trespass. God damn. Hey, these niggas ain't playing right here, man. If you
The
want
EU is different though.
Yeah, if you want to enter someone's home, you should be invited. Otherwise, you're trespassing. I agree with that.
But
If
the
the
thing is
behavior
though, is you're accepting it though when you click these buttons that say yes and you don't read none of this shit.
Oh no,
So
that's
you
absolutely true.
you
That's why this will go
yeah,
nowhere because they've already covered their bases.
you invited them in. Like they're like vampires, nigga. You let them in. Like shit, it's too
Yeah.
late.
Yeah, if the behavior is illegal in the physical sphere, it should be illegal in the digital one as well. I agree with that too. There is no reason to apply a different standard. Yeah. 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 Okay. What do you think? You got any other words on this? Me
My thing is you
personally,
don't.
oh,
Yeah,
go ahead. Nah, go ahead. Go
you
ahead.
don't read. You're not reading the EULA. You're not reading the terms of services. You just clicking yes because you want to get to the game, and now you want to be mad and trying to make up some frivolous lawsuit because you feel like your data is being stolen or some shit. It's like you it's not stolen. You gave it away when you click yes. Like, like you can still something that's being freely given. You know what I mean? Like when you click yes to these cookies and they track your shit, and you go to like one site and you look for like a belt, and then you go to another site and you see the same belt on the and little ads. You click yes for that.
No,
Like
no, no,
you're
no, no. You
stupid.
you can just say that they exploited you.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Become the victim. They exploited me. their site
Yeah.
their site was defective.
Like I was too stupid to understand what I was clicking yes to.
Yo, that's
So
funny,
that's all you
bro.
gotta say. That's all you gotta say.
Hey, we living in some weird times right now, nigga. Like we are living in some really, really weird times. But whatever.
Oh,
NetEase
I heard. Okay.
executive Simon Zhu steps down from role. Vice President of Corporate Development Ken Lee will take over this position. Didn't he? Okay. NetEase President for Global Investments and Partnerships Simon Zhu has stepped down from his role. Zhu announced the news on LinkedIn last Friday after working at the Chinese publisher for 12 years. Okay. After 12 incredible years at NetEase, I'm closing this chapter. I'm closing this chapter with the same passion that has driven me from day one, wrote Zhu. To developers, leaders, colleagues, and partners who placed their trust in me all these years, thank you. Okay. Why the fuck do anybody care about who the fuck was at the top of NetEase?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody gives a fuck. I don't think nobody cares. Bro look young as hell too. Look like he got a chip on his shoulder. Look at him. He got me fucked up. That's how he looking right now. Yeah, you got me fucked
Yeah,
up.
you know what's funny?
Hmm?
Oh no. Yeah, you know what's funny? I just said that NetEase worked with Blizzard, and then he came up with fucking the Overwatch killer, fucking Marvel Rivals. Like, you see how he got in there? They saw all this shit going over,
Oh, that's the reason why NetEase is
and
of importance. Oh, I totally forgot
and
about
then
that.
they made Marvel Rivals after they got all the secrets from Blizzard for their Overwatch clone.
Yeah. Okay.
That's tough.
Hey, bro, step down so he can go play some Marvel Rivals uninterrupted, my nigga. That's what's up.
Cool. Yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to
all
him.
the new all the new skins came out. Those new bikini skins came out. He was like, yes, sir.
Shout out to Simon Zhu, or he might say his name is Simone Zhu, maybe, I don't know. Shout out to him though, man. Shout out to NetEase. Shout out to their success with Marvel Rivals. Shout out to them firing all the niggas in America. Like, shout out to them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them niggas.
Because NetEase, they were like creating and operating the Chinese versions of Blizzard titles. And then they turned around and made a Blizzard game and blew the whole fucking industry up with it. Like,
hey,
that's
man,
crazy.
It is what it is, man. Let me tell you, Chinese are creators, bro. They are creators.
Bro, I haven't pirated a game since like I couldn't even tell you when, to be honest. Like, it's been a long time. But I go back though. Don't get me messed up. Games go to 80, 90. Shit, I be fucking Jack Sparrow in this month. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Don't tempt me.
That nigga computer gonna be doing backflips with all the viruses.
I keep my flag in my flintlock pistol in my locker, son. Don't play with me.
Yo, that nigga, his computer gonna be hitting backflips, nigga, like doing the fucking the Millie Rock, nigga. Download one of the files, nigga. You worried about some data, nigga. They sending your shit everywhere, nigga. Everything getting keylogged sent to the dark web, nigga. It'll be over, nigga. Keep playing with those pirated games, nigga. Oh man. Shout out to Claire Obscure. Expedition 33 sells 1 million copies in 3 days. Gotta give them boys a round of applause.
This shit's probably like 2, 3 right now. 2, 3, 4 million right now. This shit is phenomenal.
Nah, just because something is good don't mean it's gonna sell well. But this is good for a game by a new team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. That is good. Round of applause to Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Them guys are the MVPs. MVPs of the industry right now. Let's see. Yes! Y'all probably don't care, but I thought this was interesting. Intel to lay off 20% of its workforce, whatever that number may be. Intel has confirmed it is preparing layoffs that will begin in Q2 2025, but has not specified how many employees will be affected. In an email sent to the staff following the release of its Q1 2025 results yesterday, CEO Lip Bhutan. Nigga, where the fuck is Intel made, bro? What country? Are they from like Korea too?
Intel's American.
Lip Bhutan said a reduction in workforce is needed to eliminate organizational complexity and unnecessary bureaucracy. Bruh. The way they use these words to say really stupid, bad shit, but make it seem like it's necessary for the business to continue running, like, they some gaslighting assholes, dog. They are some gaslighting assholes, but whatever. As we refocus on engineering, we will also remove organizational complexity, wrote Tan. Many teams are 8 or more layers deep, which creates unnecessary bureaucracy that slows us down. I'm a big believer in the philosophy that the best leaders get the most done with the fewest people. Bruh, that's crazy, dog. I'm a big believer in the philosophy that the best leaders get the most done with the fewest people. You believe that, Jemiah? Do you believe in that idea?
Mean, what they're basically doing is they get rid of a lot of people and using AI to do the coding. That's what they're doing. But he's trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, we want to empower our employees to like take ownership and no, you're using AI and you're just having a couple people watch the AI to make sure the AI is not fucking out. That's what they're doing.
You're
you know what I mean?
now gonna have overworked people.
Nah, they're gonna use AI. It's gonna be a couple people, a couple
It's
engineers
not.
watching AI.
What do you think AI is capable of? AI is not
It's,
it's not in a place at this moment to be replacing full human beings
no, it's not. But I'm saying like
from
as far
roles in
as
engineering
but
specifically.
as far as like doing like minor coding and things like that, like you know what I mean? Like they can take out a lot of people and have the AI do like the minor code, and then have the
Yeah, but
senior
I don't
engineers.
think this is about AI though. I think this is just about them needing to cut people to make shareholders happy.
Yeah, but like, why would you be cutting out engineers if your whole focus is on engineering?
Because the shareholders come before the actual company. If their pockets are not happy, they don't give a fuck.
I mean, maybe they have too many like leadership things. So they have like, you know what I mean, too many department leaders and too many department heads, and they just want to have one head take over 5 departments and shit like that, and like cut out all the other middle managers.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't. If cutting labor is gonna be like to be the solve to be the quick fix, then why would you even grow that big? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Like you grew that big throughout time because you were making lots of money. What happened was you put out a bunch of shitty ass fucking chips that were fucking trash. AMD smacked you in the mouth, and now you're looking stupid.
I'm a big believer in the philosophy that the best leaders get the most done with the fewest people.
That doesn't make sense. It should be a few leaders get the most done with the most people. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be like you have a bunch of leaders and 2 people doing the actual work. Like how's that work?
Bro, when I was talking earlier about this project that they've had me on, bro, everybody was so fucking exhausted, bro. What they're saying is pure fucking nonsense. And again, having people that's overworked and clearly probably going to be underpaid, that's not going to end well for Intel, and you'll see it with their next product line. There is no way around the fact that these critical changes will reduce the size of our workforce. We need to make some very hard decisions to put our company on a solid footing for the future. This will begin in Q2, and we will move as quickly as possible over the next several months. We are going to be very intentional about where we focus these efforts and how we stack up against the best in the industry. We have learned some valuable lessons from past actions. We must balance our reductions with the need to retain and recruit key talent. I will empower each of my leaders to make the best possible decisions aligned with our top priorities. They're gonna fire a whole bunch of top paid people and put a whole bunch of undervalued, underpaid people in those roles. That's what that's gonna be. In addition to this news, TAN announced that Intel's current hybrid policy, which requires employees to spend 3 days a week in the office, will be amended to 4 days a week. Good Lord. I strongly adherence to this policy has been uneven at best, he wrote. I strongly believe that our sites need to be vibrant hubs of collaboration. This nigga just said, you know what? Nah, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. What up, Dewan? I ain't doing this with this nigga, man. Bro, you see that shit?
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in the philosophy that the best leaders get the most done with the fewest people. As we refocus on engineering, we will also remove organizational complexity. Wrote 10, many teams are 8 or more layers deep, which creates unnecessary bureaucracy that slows us down. I'm a big nah, dog. That's a load of bullshit. Where is their offices? Where is Intel?
The headquarters office is in California, but it's probably just a holder. It's in Santa Clara, so it's probably just like a holder for the actual like most of the shit's probably done like overseas.
Intel is reportedly set to announce another blah blah blah. This is according to Bloomberg, with the source telling the publication that Intel is supposedly aiming to restructure the company to eliminate bureaucracy, as well as streamline management and rebuild an engineering-driven culture. Former CEO Pat Gelsinger stepped down following his retirement in December 2024. During Gelsinger's tenure, Intel laid off 15,000 employees in August 2024 as part of its $10 billion cost restructuring plan. Nigga, what? That's crazy, dog. Intel was making some of the most consequential changes in history as part of this decision. We must align our cost structure with our new operating model and fundamentally change the way we operate, he said. Our revenues have not grown as expected, and we've yet to fully benefit from powerful trends like AI. Well, NVIDIA...
My thing is, though, is like, you came out with Raptor Lake, then you came out with some bootleg-ass refresh instead of coming out with a true next-gen 14 generation chip. You let AMD come in there and smack you around. Like I said, like, they made bad decisions. And now you're trying to blame it on all this bullshit, and then you trying to, like, reduce your bureaucracy and make people come back to the office so you can watch them. If you don't believe all this, like, collaboration shit, you say you want your leaders to make all the decisions on the fly, individually, and not collaborate with people. So, like, the whole thing's just nonsense.
You know what made me smile, dog? And it probably shouldn't have made me smile, but it made me smile. I saw 3 articles in rapid succession about the downfall of gaming journalism.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously. This warmed my heart, bro. This warmed my heart, bro. Giant Bomb is undergoing strategic reset as staff depart. Hosts Dan Rickert and Jeff Grubb are among those no longer with the website. Website and video outlet Giant Bomb is undergoing a strategic reset according to owner Fandom Inc. after several staff disclosed publicly that they are no longer working for the brand. Signs of disagreements behind the scenes emerged earlier this week after an episode of Giant Bombcast was pulled that apparently featured the host mocking a series of new content guidelines from its managers. Yesterday, May 1st, producer and host Jeff Grubb announced on Blue Sky that he's no longer with Giant Bomb. Well, that was a dream come true. Knew it wouldn't last, though. Out of a job at the moment. GamesBeat Mike Minotti, a Giant Bomb contributor, shared he's no longer participating in the show on Blue Sky. Needless to say, I will no longer be contributing to Giant Bomb. Nothing but love to all the wonderful people from there and GameSpot. Jeff was a workhorse and a hero for the way he shouldered so much responsibility there. A hero. Are these niggas serious right now, bro?
A hero to who?
A fucking hero, dog.
Niggas are fighting fires.
The way he shouldered so much responsibility there, and I am furious with the way execs treated him. Creative Dan Rickert revealed on a recent live stream that he'll no longer be participating in Giant Bomb's cast either, according to a report by Kotaku. We understand your frustration and appreciate your patience. We're actively exploring creative directions for the future of GB and look forward to sharing more with you soon. He thought he was bigger than the program, huh?
No, this is the problem. This is what happens. This is the real issue. Is all these people who worked at these companies were on X and all this shit using those platforms to boost their own personal shit and talking so much shit that it tanked their fucking actual magazines. You know what I mean? Like that. What's that one lady that that Xbox? Like, what's her name?
Oh.
Fucking Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, Frosk.
Yeah, Frost. Yeah, people like her were fucking ruining the brands on fucking X and saying stupid shit. And now that they came up with all these new content rules, so you can't do shit like that. Everybody want to be like, nah, nah. Jeff, you only got big because you used those publications to boost your own personal bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, you're just a regular person, bro. But you had the backing of these huge publications that had garnered so much love and support from gamers over time, and you all ruined them. So now these big companies came in, bought them up, and said, "Hey, these are new guidelines for y'all to follow." They don't want to follow them. Get the hell out of here. You know what I mean?
You
Simple
think
as
they could
that.
do it without him?
Easily, bro. Nobody wants to go to these sites and hear people with all these crazy like, oh, Deacon looked at his wife's ass and all this shit. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit, bro. Is the game good? Is
Some
the
people
gameplay
do.
like?
Some
I
people
don't know.
do care about
The
that,
people who
bro.
buy games don't. You know what I mean? Like everybody trying to get their next fucking try to be the next Forbes contributor and shit like that. Like, nah, bro, we don't want to hear that shit. That's why Paul Tessie got fired. Like all these niggas get out of here and all that
Wait,
bullshit,
Paul
bro.
Tassi got fired too?
Is it Paul Tassi? Yeah, like I think he got fired.
Hold on. Let me read through the other one because there was another one from Polygon. Video game and pop culture website Polygon has been acquired by the gamer and Game Rant owner Valnet, with numerous longtime staff. Oh boy,
I
don't
don't
you
think he
just
got fired.
love
No.
this? Don't you just love this consolidation? Don't you love the way that they're consolidating so that they can all speak in the same exact way throughout the different outlets? Oh, that's great. With numerous longtime staff members revealing they've either been laid off or have chosen to leave as part of the sale. As reported by Kotaku, co-founder and editor-in-chief Chris Planty, senior writer Michael Werder, deputy editor Matthew Reynolds, game writer Tyler Cope, and senior reporter Nicole Carpenter are among those sharing that they are no longer with Polygon on social media. I love it, dog. I love it, dog. What y'all gonna do next? Who is Tyler Cope? Oh nah, I ain't on this. I guess it was my turn to wake up jobless. This is awful. I don't even know what to say. Oh, that nigga look like he ain't choose to be jobless. Like that shit just happened.
Yo, this is what happens when you're on X and shit like that, using your you know what I'm saying, tagging Polygon and being like, oh, I work at Polygon and saying a bunch of dumb shit. They're gonna look at that and say, no, we don't want your name attached to our company. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out to them. Hey, hold on. Ain't this buddy who couldn't even play Cuphead?
Is it him?
Isn't that him?
What's his name?
Dean Takahashi or some shit
Nah,
like
that's
that?
not him.
You sure?
That's not the,
Hold
yeah,
on,
that's not
dog.
the
Hold
Cuphead
on.
dude was like, what was his name? It was a different dude.
You sure? Are you sure,
Yeah, I'm
bro?
pretty sure.
Nah, dog. I know
Because
that
you
name
don't
sound
know
familiar.
if they're playing the game the
Oh,
correct
it was
way.
Dean Takahashi.
or
Oh,
if they're-
it was him. It was him. Oh
Yo!
shit. Dean Takahashi.
I knew that name sounded familiar, bro. That's the Cuphead
Holy
nigga.
shit. He's in charge?
Oh man. Publication was founded in 2008 by industry journalist Dean Takahashi as part of VentureBeat. GamesBeat has announced its independence as a media outlet, spinning off from tech news site VentureBeat. As part of the transition, it has appointed former VentureBeat Chief Strategy Officer Gina Joseph as CEO. Joseph has over 20 years of experience in leadership for media and technology outlets. She joined VentureBeat in 2018 as a director of strategic partnerships and co-founded the VentureBeat Lab. Joseph was promoted to vice president. Okay, who the fuck cares? All right, Takahashi has been a journalist since 1988. Damn, so he was around for the fucking Nintendo, dog, and he played that game like that. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Wow.
I don't understand how he'd be that bad at games.
That's crazy. Oh man. Yo, I got to find it. I gotta find it, man. I
Yo,
gotta find him playing this game, dog. Like this
this
nigga was
Star Wars
so shitty.
Outlaws. I've been waiting for this show to go on sale. This shit is on a steep sale on fucking Steam right now.
Outlaws for what? How much?
The fucking is 50% off on every version. So the ultimate version is $64. Gold edition is 54, deluxe is 44, and the standard is 34. Like he went on a deep sale.
Hey.
Bruh. Is he even reading the fucking the tutorial, bro? Yeah, jump.
Yo.
There we
Why
go.
is he doing this? What the fuck is he doing? Yo. Yo, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yo, my thing was, why wouldn't you do it offline first and then do it online after you got it down? Why would you just? Oh my god, bro! Digital Foundry's like 4 dudes. How do you gonna lose that?
They're already owned. They're not owned by themselves. They're owned by
Are they?
IGN.
Yeesh.
Wow. Hey, this is hilarious, dog. Ah, he finally did it. He finally did it. Somebody took the controller from him, dog.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You can't aim. Yeah, this is heartbreaking.
Oh, this is crazy. This is great. Oh boy.
Guess he can do that. Shit.
He's still not doing it right. He's supposed to do it in succession so that he can juggle himself onto the other thing.
Oh.
Yo, this is fucking nuts.
I never played Cuphead. His cheekbones.
Yo, it does feel that way, and it does feel that way.
Should I get a controller?
Since 1996, has been covering
I don't know
games,
how to use a
but
controller.
Yeah, he
Let me see
can't.
if I can do it without a controller. Yeah, it should.
This is crazy, dog. I'm sorry. If you ever need a good fucking laugh, just watch this nigga playing. This game beat his ass, bro. I'm just so confused by so many things here, and I just want to know, why didn't he just simply read the instructions? Yo, this is crazy, bro. Damn it, man. Alright. Oh, man. I'm
I'm about to jump off those sick. I think, yeah, man.
Yes, sir. He definitely not passing beating any boss fight. No, absolutely not. I don't think he even made it out the tutorial level. Not at all. Takahashi added, "This is a new era for games beat. I've seen firsthand how gaming has grown into a pillar of global culture and commerce. As the gaming industry continues to evolve, thoughtful reporting is more important than ever." Bruh, I don't give a fuck about what you saying, Takahashi. Not a single fucking thing. Our goal is to deliver the kind of insightful journalism that offers our audience contextual insights needed to understand how gaming interacts with other high growth sectors. Yeah, we don't care, dog. We don't care. Be easy, my nigga. All right. Damn. I don't know why. Yeah, I do. I do know why. I am tired. I do want to go to sleep. So, niggas, I will catch y'all on the flip. On the flip-a-dip. Y'all niggas be easy. I think we hit everything. So, We good to go. All right, y'all. Peace out.